Hey, ghosties. Hi, everyone. My Twitch is broken. Ash! Okay, oh, hello! Hello, thank you for the canoe message. Hello, Ash, I hope you're doing well. I will read it for you. Despite his criminal mind, this man is behaving well. His reward is the canoe. This time he can sit in the canoe for up to an hour. Tyrio, thank you for the first, or congratulations for the first, whatever you want me to tell you. Fuck you for the first. Angsty, thank you for the Spotify reminder. I did do it as soon as you sent. Also, good morning, gamers. Hello. Hello, Tech. Hello, Crunch. Hello, Voracious. How are you? Oh, Tyrio. Thank you for the resub. Goddamn, 17 months. Jesus fucking Christ, that's a long time. How has it been that long? Yeah. Emily, hello. Dawn, hello. Hopeless, hello. I hope you guys are doing well. Oblivion, hello. Bone Soup, I hope you're doing well. Oh my god. How is everybody? Saucy Nugs, I hope you're doing well. Are you good? You sound tired? I am just vibing out here. I'm doing my damnedest. I'm a little you know what I mean? Do you know that feeling? Do you get that vibe? The vibe, you know? That's about where I'm at right now, but I'm okay. It's not like I'm doing poorly. I'm not doing bad. I'm just here. You feel me? You feel me? I'm here. You're here. We're queer. And we're doing our best. And literally, what more could you ever possibly want? I've never experienced tiredness ever. That's true. Emily's a god. Hello, everybody. My name is Almost Sander, and welcome home to the last time here. This is weird. This is funky. This is funky. My hair is down. I tried to put it up in a ponytail, and it made me want to die. So it's down today. We're gonna play Minecraft today because Minecraft makes all my brain goes away. Xander in mental facility court. What? Yeah, okay. It does look like I'm in a mental facility. Thank you for the pennies. Tech, I really thought that said Chuck's penis at you aggressively. I don't know why, but I definitely read that first. Please don't do that, but I will take the pennies. Thank you so much for the pennies and not the penis. Hi everyone. This is weird to say, but this is the last stream in this room and this house. That's weird, but this is it. Which is why it was so important to me that I get to stream today, even though it's late. I know it's 8 p.m. already, although it is broad daylight out. It is 8 p.m. and it is bright. It is bright and early. Thank you for the 1 bit for the chucks you just chucked me so rip to the house and rip. Yeah, Rumi. Yeah, that's weird. I won't have Rumi anymore, which is gonna be really weird. It's gonna be so sad that she dies as soon as I move out. It's so strange and weird that she just actually dies. Violet, hello. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. No more Rumi. I know, it's weird. Hello, I'm currently eating Fruit Loops because I tried to be healthy and eat a mix of cheese, almonds, and dried cranberries, and I did not like the cheese, and now I feel gross because I ate it. Oh my god. And it's my birthday. You have so much going on. Holy crap. Well, good job for trying to be good to your body. Good foods, good working out, good keeping your body moving, which is super, super healthy. Walking 7 to 10 hours a day is not healthy. You should probably cut that back a little bit. Find a little bit of a nice balance. But yeah, keep that balance going. That's super good for you. Little eeky, but living. So glad you're living. I'm sorry for the eeky or eepy or eefy or whatever you might be doing. I can add you. I will do that now. I will do that. I'll do that right now. I love when my computer works. There we go. All of the above, yeah. And we're gonna play a little bit of Minecraft, and we're gonna do a little bit of talking, a little bit of chitter chattering. I have to get into my. Oh, I have to prove I'm not a computer. I'm a computer. Verify. Oh no, I failed the captcha. Oh god. Bicycle. No wait, is that a bicycle? I'm not a computer. I'm just blind. I don't think that's a bicycle. I just think those are bicycles. Oh, I have to do a second one. Cars. That's a car. That's a car. That's a car. That's a car. And that's it. I passed. I'm not a computer. Xander's a computer? No, I'm not a robot. No. Off topic, I just diagnosed with autism. Hey, welcome to the gang. Welcome to the autism gang. I am not diagnosed, but that is okay. I'm a what's the word? Informal diagnosis. My therapist says I've got the tism. Ooh. I have to activate the server to add you. I don't know why I'm deciding to do this right now. I usually do this after stream. But anyways, sometimes those things make you wonder if you are a computer. I'm telling you. But anyways, I'm gonna add Dawn to the other server, and then I'm gonna play some Minecraft. How are all of you today? Since we're doing our little check-in at the beginning of every stream, I might also take my pants off in a little bit because it's too hot right now and I don't want to wear my pants. My therapist thinks I could have ADHD, but a lot of symptoms overlap with my anxiety, so shit stuff. Yeah, that is really a tough thing. Anxiety, ADHD, autism, BPD, those things all start to have a lot of overlap with each other. Slash whitelist add. Okay, you've been added to the whitelist, so you can join the user SMP now. Head over to the Discord or do !IP and it'll tell you how to join. Don't know why I decided to do that on stream, but you're there now. I'm packing for my overseas trip tomorrow. 20 hours on a plane. Let's go. That sounds so much fun. That sounds like genuinely sounds like a good time. I know a lot of anxiousness, a lot of nerves, a lot of worry, but it sounds like fun. The amount of walking was because I've been doing stuff with friends and having to walk home from a mall, but that's like a 40-minute walk from my house because I forgot bus money, and it's generally a thing I'll do even if I don't leave my house. I have to be moving constantly. I just walk around in circles. Hey, then you know what? You know what's best for your body. I'm not in your body. You know what you're doing over there. As long as your body's happy, then you know what? Everybody's having a good time. I forgot I was still here when I logged out. All right, well, I guess, why don't we mine some of this shit before we head back up so we can have more amethyst for our cave. The only thing I am technically diagnosed with is ADHD. Well, okay, no, I have a bunch of other diagnoses, but like in terms of the things that have crossovers, I'm ADHD and anxiety and depression and a bunch of other shit, I'm sure. Those are the only ones that like I've been given the like, you have this thing and here's a medicine to make it better. I've been given medicines for those. But yeah, no, those, I don't have all of them. Got left undelivered for 2 hours, Anxie. No. The Riz has failed you on this one. At least it's delivered and not read. The thing is, let's be real here, okay? All of my friends can attest to this. If any of my friends are in chat right now, and any of my friends that like I text outside of the Discord server, I will leave you on delivered and sometimes on read for hours and sometimes days. Like I will occasionally leave you on read for days at a time. Oh yeah, no, in the middle of conversations. You'll respond, I'll respond, you'll respond, and I'll disappear. I'll initiate a conversation. You'll respond, and I won't respond for hours, if not days. It is really bad. And I'm fully aware of it, and I'm not exactly sure how to solve it. This is just kind of like where I'm at in general. This is kind of who I am. I have admittedly lost a lot of friendships over it. But also, I'm sorry. Maybe it's like if you just try harder, but like I have tried harder and then it turns into feeling like it's a job or a requirement, and it makes me feel stressed and it makes me feel like ingenuine. If I'm like, oh, I have to be messaging my friends every single day at least twice an hour. Like, you know what I mean? Get worried as hell and you just never answer unless I make you aware. Yeah, that's true. My autism's too hard and I think I scared them off. They couldn't handle my autism. It's too powerful. Oh no. All right, no worries about heading out, Violet. I hope you have a great night, mate. I hope you're doing super well too. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be real here, okay? I'm gonna lay down some hot opinions. This is just my hot and sexy opinion, okay? And this is different for some of y'all, right? Ash, hello. I just realized maybe I should definitely get a trampoline because I have too much energy. Dude, one of those little personal trampolines actually sounds like an awesome idea for you. That would be super fun for you. Or at least it sounds like it would be super fun for you. Oh yeah, Appa is zooming around in the background. Don't mind him. He's on his crack mode energy right now. But okay, so this is gonna be a little bit different for some of y'all, okay? But this is my hot take, and I just had this conversation with one of my friends. the thing is, right, for me, and like I said, not for all of you, but I'm a full grown ass adult, right? I am an adult human being. I'm not 14. I'm not 16. I'm not, you know, I'm not even 18 anymore. Like, I am like fully not a teenager. I am an adult, right? I don't always act like it. Most of my friends don't always act like it. I mean, like, I do be acting like I'm 14 sometimes, and that's totally fine. But if you still hold the expectation of me that we communicate like we did in high school, right? Like, if you still have the expectation that I, as a fully grown adult, am able to communicate with you several times a day, every single day without fail, like, have a constant ongoing flow of communication, constantly texting you all day, every single day, as a fully grown adult, you are delusional. And that is just like fully just my opinion. And I, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I have shit I'm doing. And even if I have shit I'm not doing, I also am just not, I'm not, you know, at my phone and on Discord or on text messaging 37 hours a day anymore, like I was. I am still on my phone a good shit amount of time, but I'm also usually doing something, whether it be for like my job, like quote unquote job, like streaming, or if I'm editing, or if I'm working on an art commission, or if I'm writing, like, or if I'm whatever I'm doing, like, I'm not on, like, I am on Discord a lot, full admittance. I am on Discord and messaging friends like a good like 80% of the day. This fucking song triggers my fight or flight now. I literally can't listen to the song anymore because it's my fucking morning alarm. Get it out. Okay. So, like, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you think it's fair to expect someone to be able to message, like, to be available to text you like 24/7, or at least the majority of the time that you're awake? Is that fair to like expect of friends? I maybe I'm like expecting too little, or like don't want to give enough or something. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. I very might well be in the wrong, but like, I feel like it's obnoxious to expect that of people, especially if you're both adults. Like, if you're teenagers, I feel like it's a little bit different, you know? Like, I feel like as teenagers, that's like kind of all we did all day. But like, especially if both of y'all have jobs and shit, like, what are you doing? You know? Yes, tech, go pack. My social battery will just die all at once, and texting is the last thing I want to do, which makes me bitter about responding. Yeah. Hell no, people get busy, you can't expect something like that. Don't expect them to, but the amount of interaction, I get dropped off a ton after high school, so it hurts to get even less. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Hey, MJ, how are you doing? How are you? It's not about talking 24/7. I'm fine with people not wanting to talk. Just a little anxiety provoking when in the middle of a conversation, someone just leaves abruptly for hours at a time. I feel like a simple message of, hey, I'm busy and I need to go is a bit more courtesy. I don't expect people to answer at all, but in the middle of a convo. Okay, that is valid, admittedly. And again, like I'd said, I am definitely guilty of this one, of dropping off in the middle of a conversation. And for me, at least, it's usually one of two things. And again, I'm not talking for anybody else. For me, it's usually either that A, I didn't know what to say, which I have had fights about some of my friends with, in like specifically in reference to like Snapchat, right? Where like your friend will snap you and you'll respond and like you'll finish your, like you'll have the conversation, and then like the conversation ends and they just send you like a picture of their face. And I won't respond. And I've had friends who've gotten really mad with me because they're like, why do you leave me on red all of the time? And it's like, because you didn't say anything. What did you want me to respond with? Also nothing? Like, that's where I get confused. Hi, can I help you? Apollo was here. Do you know what I mean? Like, on text message is a little different, and I usually on text message, the reason I don't respond 80% of the time is because I have ADHD and I've completely forgotten that we were having a conversation, which is my fault then. And if it causes anxiety in my friends, I should be more cautious of trying to let them know, like, hey, sorry, like, I was busy, or I got busy, or like I'm about to be busy if I don't respond. Like, I try to let people know, like, hey, I'm really busy, so my responses might be slow. But like, I don't know, Snapchat is like completely different. He's, by the way, hang on, I have to show you this. He was zooming, and I guess he hit his limit because he's now just dead on the floor. He's died. He's gone. R.I.P. He tired himself out. But yeah, no, Snapchat I hate. I can't stand Snapchat. I do not understand the appeal or the interest in just sending pictures of your faces to each other like back and forth all day. Like, especially when there's just literally no conversation happening. Like, I had a friend who got really mad with me when I wouldn't respond to all of her Snapchats, except her Snapchats were just a picture of her face and no conversation topic or question or discussion. Like, there was nothing going on. She just wanted me to respond. And I was like, I just don't see the point. And I guess it's not even one friend. It's been a collection of people who have had conversations with me like this. I believe I'm just quite poor at communication in general. Most of my friends are busy with college or work, so I think it's unfair to expect my first having contact, and also they're the type of person that'll either answer text within seconds or my friends won't hear from me for months. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. It's not fair, but when they don't respond in the first 30 seconds, my reaction is, oh, they hate me. Yeah. I know that people have lives to tend to, but my brain's, yeah. Like the group chat is, okay, listen. One of my favorite stray cats I haven't seen in a month finally showed back up. Oh, kitty cat. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think I'm pretty poor at just general communication. I think that might just be a fact about me, that I just kind of suck at like normal communication. But Alex is completely right in this. It's just that like the level of communication I have like dropped off severely after high school. Jebba was here. Hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, welcome home. My name is Xander. I hope you're doing so well today. I'm trying to get my music levels a little bit more leveled. I hope you're doing super well today. What's got you up with today? Guys, we have to have a question for our followers today that isn't how big is your dick. We have to have a new question. We have to come up with our daily follow question. I don't know what What is your least favorite Minecraft block? There's your question for today. What Minecraft block do you just have a moral standing against? Copper. Copper is the only valid answer. Let's be real. Fuck copper, just in general. Coarse dirt. What did coarse dirt ever do to you? Chiseled red sandstone. Y'all have got some fucking sharp ass opinions. Copper is the best block. Alex, you're on crack. You are actually snorting crack in front of my face right now. That is what you're doing. What is wrong with you? Teal roofs? Okay, that's not a bad thing. Weathered? No, please. Weathered, waxed, cut copper slabs. The copper bricks, when they're like weathered, can look pretty cool. It looks like it would feel bad. I love the noise the coarse dirt makes. Honestly, I don't blame Emily. You're kind of based despising emerald blocks. That's kind of based. Emerald blocks are. I have a personal reason to like them, but as a building block, they are an ugly building block. But I do have a personal reason for liking them. I'm having a pretty deathing conversation with you, and I don't understand why people send. Okay, yeah, no, Anxie, you're super on the nose with that one specifically. If I'm having a serious conversation with someone, like we're not just chatting shit, like I will absolutely make it clear if my messages are going to take long to send, if my messages are going to be slow because I'm busy, or if I have to go, especially if it's any type of serious conversation that is different. Copper gives me anxiety. Sand? Why do you not like sand? You disdain lapis? Why do you disdain lapis? Granite and diorite? Okay, tech-based. Completely based. Granite and diorite can suck my actual cock. Copper's mid. Valid. Jungle wood? Oh, man, I like jungle wood. All ore blocks are mid? Yeah, valid. I don't like cobble by itself. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of lame. I like cobble. I very much like cobble. Everyone else hates it. I like cobble. Emily likes cobble. Me and Emily together. You despise birch? That is a hot take. Why the fuck do you hate birch? What the hell? Birch goes so hard. What else? Oh my god, I hate quartz. Why do you hate quartz? Join the SMP and the ID is your MC thing. I'm sorry, I'm confused. Forgive me. If join the Minecraft server. We have a personal server that I have open for people. It's not the world I'm on right now. But yeah, just join. If you redeem the 600 points, the thing you need to type in is whatever your Minecraft ID is, like your Minecraft name for Java, so that I can whitelist you on the server. You'll see later, but I'm working on a project that needs unholy amounts of quartz and I'm tired of it. Okay, valid. Poison, hello. Are you still streaming, or were you just streaming earlier? Diorite is ass and deserves to rot in hell. Oh my god. Wait, hang on, this take. Diorite is ass, deserves to rot in hell and burn. Diorite was sent to us as divine punishment for our sins, and we can only pray that someday it will be returned back to the depths of hell where it belongs. Dear God. All right. May, thank you so much for the redeem, and I'll add you in after stream. You like diorite? Well, you're pretty much alone in that one, on that stance here. All right, let's see how the house looks. Andesite is the best. Andesite is the best. Andesite's the best of the added ones. All right, this ceiling is looking dope. We're finally starting to look like an actual geode, like broken into the side. This is definitely starting to look better. I think it might be a hot take, but I think we might need to do that for these down here. I like our red, like our reds, but I think if we're gonna commit to like the cracked open geode, we're gonna have to commit to it, you know? So, but it's looking super cool. Okay, hang on. I like it when it's smelted. I don't ever smelt diorite. Wheat blocks and diamond blocks are ick. I have never made a wheat. Let's go make a wheat block. I don't think I've ever made a wheat block in survival Minecraft. God damn it. Get out of my house. Goop is the worst block. Let's be clear. Goop is the worst. Where's my wheat? Wheat. Let's make a wheat block. Oh, this is not. Why am I smelting stone? Wheat block. Oh, really? Is it that's a, what is that? What are you? Flour? What? I made flour. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, I use this to like make foods. Frying pan. Snickerdoodles. Scones. Rhubarb crisp. Potato soup. Lemon coconut bars. Minecraft's gotten out of hand. Jesus Christ. What in God's name? Hot take, swamp biome has best grass color. That is an interesting take. That is an interesting take. Sound of gravel hurts my eyes. That is so specific. Diorite isn't the worst block, but it does look bad on its own. Yeah. It's grungy AF. What do you mean a fucking... Oh, do you mean a hay bale? It's a wheat block, okay? Wheat blocks are good for their purpose. I feel like they have a very specific purpose. Anyways, Sure, hay bale. I have one of these now. Would you... Who... Why you gooping? Why you gooping? Get out of there. I guess I'll put my flour in here. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. The never-ending goop, for real, for real. Hut. Don't mind the cows. Hut. Cool. I have a hay bale now to... Don't mind them. It's fine. My favorite block in Minecraft is 100% the Skulk Shrieker block. I love the sound it makes. Why? That is such a specific thing. I'm turning everything a little bit up. Actually, no. Okay. Lovely. Are you trying to entity cram your cows? No, what do you mean? They look comfortable. Look, there's plenty of space. I can still see grass. If I can still see grass, it's fine. Copper is legit my favorite type of block next to deep slate. That is ridiculous. Why don't we breed the cows? Look at my ceiling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to match it down here though. We're gonna have to get rid of the red. The red's cool, but we're definitely just going with the purple. I love mossy cobblestone. Mossy cobblestone is a very good take. Oh yeah, wait, hang on, actually. Mossy cobblestone is a good take. Okay, this is what I was crafting stone for. Because I need this to be encased. We're doing some encasing over here. Hit. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony. I have been listening to the same songs just on repeat for days at this point. And this is not one of them. This is just a song for a stream. I actually don't think most of the songs I've been listening to on repeat are in my stream playlist, which is a shame. But like, I have been on a Noah Khan kick for just days. It's been days at this point. It is like the only thing I've been listening to while making art. Like, because I've been working on art like all nonstop all day for days. Like if I'm not at work, I've been, I'm out. Okay, let's just make sure this looks okay. Yeah, that looks a little bit better now. It's like contained. Okay, we just need to cover up this area over here then. Boop. Wee. Okay. I have favorite block for different things. Okay, what is your favorite block combos? Wait, spruce and mossy cobble. That's a good combination. I like that combination. Podzol is my favorite to add to builds. Interesting. Yo, emotions? Yeah, I'm a little emotional today, Cyber. Hello. We're talking favorite and least favorite Minecraft blocks right now because I've been a little bit... Oh! Would you look at that? I made more. I've been, I like the standard of starfishes down the stairs. I do. We should see that in fifth person? Fifth person. Third person view at some point. Who the fuck is the fifth person? Fucking what? Okay. Hit. Bop. Alright, we'll do like this. And we'll go like that. Because then I just feel like this kind of like helps it blend a little bit. Okay, let's see how that looks really quickly. Yeah, that looks better. Because then it's just like part of the wall. Okay, so we need to do that for this side. Not the stone necessarily. Jesus Christ. Okay. We'll just throw that in here. I've been playing on the newest snapshot recently. How is it? Favorite combo for Minecraft has become the new cherry blossom wood and dark oak. I agree. Stairs, fences, and gates are worse than anything else. Why do gates and fences look so gross? I get like irrationally frustrated by how much I hate them. Fifth person, the guy staring at you from Starbucks. Fifth person would be like, I place my camera over here and then I go and play over there. You can do that with the replay mod. I don't think I have the replay mod on. Okay, there's gotta be a goopy guy up there. Okay, it's time I go upstairs and figure out what's going on. Hang on. It's time we go upstairs and figure out what's happening here. Because there is definitely a goopy guy causing me some issues. I see him. I see him right there. Hi. Cunt. Oh, is there a set? There's two of you. Son of a bitch. How does this work? I cannot figure out how to get them to not spawn. What the f- You gooped directly on me. That's gotta be a crime in some countries. Like, I can't figure out how to get it so that, like, they don't spawn. Look at all the gooping going on up here. This is criminal. I cannot figure out how to get these fuckers to not spawn down here. Hi, I can't hear anything. I'm at a graduation party, but I wanted to say hi to everyone. Hello. Hi, Jack. Hello, how are you? Hi, Death. It's been fun and I love the cherry blossom biome. Nice. Okay, we'll do this. And that. And then, oh god, I forgot. Hang on, how do I get back out of here? Beautiful, okay. And then... there we go, okay. Somehow... die. It's so... the goop is too abundant. Somehow I've used less stone than the last time I was up there. Birch is just terrible. Why do we not like birch? And now I'm lagging, so I'm gonna go. All right, good night. I'm calling the house I built in the snapshot my ice cream sandwich house. Birch can sometimes look good, but it's hand down to the worst gate, fence, and stair. That is a really specific take. I like birch. I am preferable to blurch. I'm preferable to blurch. Okay, I'm gonna need more amethyst blocks. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, I have amethyst blocks. The thing is, I guess I'm gonna actually have to figure out how to do something with them. Because I want to change this shit out for that shit. What do you guys think, actually? Ow. What the fuck hurt me? That just like hurt my neck looking up. Hello? What do you guys think? Like, do we keep the red or do we switch it to purple like the upstairs? I can't tell what would look better. Like, I genuinely am unsure. I need Shatter's opinions. We could change it to purple like the upstairs. I don't know what's gonna be better though. What is Xander trying to? Yeah, what is everyone's least favorite? Wait, everyone's favorite. Wait, what? Everyone's favorite hostile mob? Phantoms and okay, so here's the thing, Alex. Right. Here's the thing. You just like the thing that everyone doesn't like. That's your opinion. That's the thing. I have discovered your skill is that your favorite thing will always be the thing that anybody else hates. If ever you're like, man, I wonder what Alex would like. And then you go, what does everyone hate? And then you figure it out. There you go. Yeah, guys, take a vote. Okay, there's a poll. There's a poll. Do I want to change the walls from the red wood to the amethyst blocks, or do I keep them? I'll give you one more view. Okay. Right? Purple or red? Do I keep these red or do I change them amethyst like upstairs? I need somebody to have opinions here. Wardens, but I like copper and deep slate. Oh god, you're the odd one out here. See, I don't think many people like copper. Some do, not many though. Oh god, how was I building this? Oh, okay, great. Can I like... keep the walls bloody? Oh. Oh, you guys like them red. All right, I guess we're gonna keep them red for it now. Okay. I need building blocks. To be wondering, leaving acidic belongings in hostels and restaurant bins. Ow. Okay. This is gonna be how I have to build my ceilings because I am small. Oh, come on now. Perfect. Okay. I turn into Shakira when I'm thinking, or stressed, or having any other opinion. When is it my turn with Wilbur's gender? See, I don't know, man. Gender's been a weird thing for me recently. Gender's fucking weird. I've been having like thoughts just about like gender and like what we ascribe like it, and it's just like, you know what I don't like? You know, this is gonna be, I don't know if this is gonna be a hot take or if this is just gonna be like a hot, I don't know if it's gonna be a hot take. It's definitely gonna be a take. I'm having a take, right? Okay, I'm gonna take some taking. I don't like what we have ascribed in recent younger gender opinions about stuff, right? I don't really like the whole concept of calling people gender, and it's something I do a lot. Okay, so this is not like a why would you say that? Like, that's not what this is. You triggered the thought in my brain, because this is something I have said a lot. I have said, like, you know, Wilbur is so gender, and Youngblood is so gender, and Tubbo is so gender, and like, you know, I have said that a lot, right? So like, I've been thinking about it a lot recently in accordance to my own gender and my own like gender goals and like all of those like things that you think about, right? All the things that have been in my brain. And I don't like it. I don't like the way that we use it, because what is the thing that everybody is always saying to? Who is it that we've been saying is gender? Because I promise you, if you made a collection of all the people that you've heard say, this person is so gender, this person's so gender, this person's so gender, what is it 99.9% of the time? It's generally accepted, attractive, skinny, white men. And that's it. Like, when is the last time you saw like a chubby guy called gender? Like, how often do you see that? If at all. Like, I almost exclusively see gender used in reference to like the generally assumed to be the skinny white boys. I don't know the last time I saw someone say that a girl was gender. And maybe that's just because I hang out with almost exclusively trans masks. But like, it's weird. Cis white male that people shrimp over. Skinny, grungy white boys, that has always been the goal. I swear to God, it's not a bad thing, but it's been that way since Dan and Phil's era. Oh, it's been that way since before Dan and Phil's era. So like, it's not even just gender anymore. It's like for a while it is like supposed to be like, oh yeah, no, that's like what your like goal gender is. It's like how you want to like do, but it's not. It's kind of just the new version of like 2012's quote unquote body goals. Your body goals is just a skinny white boy. And I don't think calling it gender makes it any more healthy than just what we used to say, which was just body goals. I really don't think calling it gender makes it any more healthy. Like, that's what it feels like. I almost missed stream. What are we chatting about? Gender, quote unquote. I call nasty video game enemies and pangender people gender, and I think that's about it. That is true. And I do like and applaud to the general youngest of the people who are using the term, like the youngest of our crowd. So like a lot, not just you guys, but a lot of you guys are within the younger crowd, but like the 14, 15, 16-year-olds who refer to gender as, yeah, those like grungy, creepy, fucked up like video game characters. I very much appreciate seeing them referred to as gender, because again, if you ascribe that to be body goals, yeah, if your body goal is like a mangled animatronic from a video game, I mean, pop off to you, really. Like, I just think it's an interesting thing. I don't know. It's been something that my brain has just been like kind of chewing on. That I was like, this is weird that we do this. I don't know exactly how far out or down I want to build this. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'd like it to be made abundantly clear that I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. My body goal is definitely a demented ink demon. Yeah. Lizzo is gender to me. Dude, Lizzo is fucking stunning. I think she's attractive. She's definitely not gender for me, but she's definitely attractive. But I don't think we can really disagree to the certain point that people use gender now essentially to just mean like, this is what I wish I looked like. Like, to a certain degree, that's kind of how we use it now. I just think that's interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. Gender, Nightmare Freddy. You know what? That's valid. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is not correct. Something is so incorrect here. Everything is incorrect here, actually. Everything I've built here is wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in. See, and I built this to do 1, 2 towards it. Oh, whoops. Like that. Is that correct? I can't tell. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Okay. I can't fathom people seeing me as a guy unless I can fit into the unrealistic stereotype of being ungodly tall, etc. Dude, I think that's where a lot of the frustration with it comes from. Internalized transphobia is so true. Honestly, I think I call people like Wilbur and Rambu and Dream, etc. gender because I think subconsciously, ooh, come back. I believe I can't ever be seen as an actual guy unless I look and sound and act like them. Yeah. The tall, deep voice, short, fluffy hair, etc., etc. Yeah. Since when were Monster High dolls over $100? Really? Emily, can you attest to this? Emily owns all of the Monster High dolls. I need to know about this, the up price in the Monster High dolls market. I need to know. One block over and then, wait, so like this one needs to go away. There we go. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. I literally don't. I own G3, but yeah, the old G1 dolls are really expensive. Are they? But yeah, no, I'm agreeing with the general concept of, I believe a lot of it is rooted in internalized transphobia and the concept that you have to look a certain way to be a certain gender. And it's really sad that we're still doing this to ourselves by like only ascribing like, oh, that's so gender to these like the very specific standards. I don't know. This is a super weird topic to have gotten onto. I don't even exactly know how I ended up here. Did I say it incorrectly? Also, what do you mean there's monsters nearby? Bitch, where? Bitch, show me where. Where do you see a monster? Where do you see him? Is it me? Am I the monster politically? What am I? Huh? There's no monster here. I don't understand. Okay. The old models are coveted by a lot of doll designers that are coupled with the fact that they don't make them anymore. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Hi, Father B. Hi, British Frog. Interesting. I've never really understood the collector's craze of shit of like being like, oh, I'll spend $100,000 to get the very last of this type of doll because I'll die if I don't have it. Like I've never quite understood that obsession. But are any of you guys collectors of special stuff? Do you guys collect shit? I've never really been a collector myself. One of a kind, got it. Bo Burnham is another example of someone I consider gender. I remember thinking, oh, he's gender, but he's not the same as the other was. Oh god, would you get out? There we go. Not the same as the other, so it's healthy this time when he is once again a tall, skinny white boy. Please! The only thing I collect is bones, and those don't cost me any money. Yep, wigs and animal ears. Yep, that one I've seen from you, Poison. I've seen those. But the only thing I collect is like stuff from outside. What do you mean monsters? Where? Where? This is frustrating. Okay, anyways. I could collect Generation 3 Monster High dolls and Pokemon cards now. I used to be an extensive Pokemon card collector. I am not anymore, but I definitely used to be. I used to collect Funkos. Oh, God. Collect Kirby minifigs. I love that. I don't go looking for special drawers, but I definitely hoard them. You hoard drawers? How do you hoard drawers? Like desk drawers? I have several questions, but all right, cool. We need more chains and lanterns now too, so we can start lighting this place up a little bit better. I used to collect them as a kid, but I fucking lost them, so I'm starting again. You're starting from scratch. Oh yeah, I have to remember I have mail I need to look at after stream. I got mail from something called Abandoned Property Advisors. Don't exactly know what that means, but I'll have to figure that out. Sounds suspicious and bad. Okay, question for the amethyst, since we've got this amethyst ceiling now that we might need to break up the texture of a little bit because it's a little intense here. I'm gonna try and break it up with like vines and then like clusters. But how far down this ceiling should we go with it? Because I don't think it needs to be the whole ceiling, right? Like, where do we fade it out? Do we fade it out like here? And then the rest of this would be what? What kind of ceiling do I do for this area? Because we also have this area that we need to figure out that still has like grass pieces here that we need to do something about. I figure we're not keeping it grass. But like, I don't exactly know what the plan is here. You have 20,000 Pokemon cards? What in God's names? Good Lord. Space for my trinkets. Collecting Oswald the Lucky Rabbit pins? That is also super specific, but very cool. Oh yeah, we should make more of these for upstairs too. Our little trapdoor light thingies. Warped wood? Warped wood? Should I make... You said warped wood for the ceiling, or you collect warped wood? Oh my God. The infestation has gotten worse. How has it gotten this bad? I need to figure out how to turn this off. Like, is there a way... Alright, hey, those who mod Minecraft at all. Is there a way to edit a like all the biomes they go thing to turn the fucking goop caves off? Because this thing is a nightmare. And like, I'm not moving my house. I've been working on this house for 5 months. Which doesn't seem true, but it is. But I would rather die than have these spawn anymore. Can I like turn off a specific mod? Or not mod, mob? Because I would kill for that. I collect anteater and rabbit things. I love rabbits and anteaters. There's so much genderness. Interesting. I love that for you, actually. Warped wood for the ceiling. Okay. Hold. I do have a lot of stuffies. I will admit. Maybe I'm a stuffy collector. My specific thing was stuffed pandas. I think I have 32 stuffed pandas, and I think I might have gotten rid of some at this point. But last I checked, I believe I had 32 stuffed pandas, which is weird because they're not my favorite animal. But I have them. I sure have got them for some reason, and people kept getting them for me for a while. My mom would get them for me, my dad would get them for me. Like I just had stuffed pandas for some reason. Okay. I don't exactly know what I'm doing now. I've lost my goals. You collect VSH tapes? I have some VHS tapes, not many. I used to have more, obviously, but I still have some. I was forced to sell almost all of them when I moved. That sucks. Actually, hang on one second. I'm closing the camera for a moment. Do non-physical things count? Because if so, I definitely collect lore even for things I'm never gonna get involved in. Interesting. What do you mean you collect lore? Like, do you just collect like information about stuff? Like, are you just like a not? Because like, if you're like, if we're kind of non-physical stuff, I am definitely a collector of knowledge or like fun facts. I'm a slut for fun facts. Let's be clear here. I'm a whore for fun facts. Everybody drop your best fun fact. Fun facts are my fucking favorite. Warped wood and ceiling. Interesting. I don't even know if I have warped wood. I remember it a lot better than anything useful. I'm a lore whore. So if you're telling me if I revealed to you the lore of my entire book, that you would just remember it all the way until I gave you the lore or the book. Turtle shells are made of around 60 bones. That's such a fun fact. Your body kills cancer every second. I know that one. I like that fact a lot. Rats can't vomit. Really? Interesting. Do they lack the muscles that cause that, or do they lack like the you know, instinct part of your brain that does that? What are they missing there? Spider hears look like a fucking ball sack. I wish I was joking. What do you mean? Do you mean their ears? Hearts. They're hearts. They look like a ball sack. Well, is it because don't spiders only wouldn't? Does a spider even? What does a spider's heart look like? Do they have hearts? I didn't think they had hearts. I thought they had a non-circulatory vascular system. The first ever domesticated cat was from the country Turkey. That is a very specific fact. I like that fact. That's a good one. I like that. Oh, yeah, I don't have warped wood yet, but we can collect it. We can go get that. Guys, is it time to start planning to go to the nether? Is it time we plan to go to the nether? What room should we use for that? Should we use this room right here? I feel like this is too close to be the nether room. This is also normally where I keep this idiot. Hissing cockroaches hiss by puffing air through holes in their exoskeletons. Huh. Shrimp's heart is in their head? What? I have a fun fact for you that you definitely haven't heard before. I'm interested. I know the one of pigs can't look up. You're autistic and a streamer. I didn't know that. I don't even think that one's true. I'm gonna need you to cite a source. Unless you're able to cite a source for me, I don't believe you. I don't think you're telling me the truth. I think you're lying to me. The first Rubik's Cube was made in Hungary? Ooh. Your fact isn't so fun? What is your fact? What is your fact? Orcas don't have enough space. Orcas that don't have enough space will have drooping dorsal fins. Oh no. Crocodiles can't stick their tongues out. Yeah, the source is that I made it that's a great whatever fucking whatever. What's your source? The source is that I made it the fuck up. I used that sound on a TikTok for my designers. Vanilla comes from beaver. Yeah, we know that one. We've been new. Okay. Guys, I need a poll here. Either a poll or just you guys have to make the choice for me. Work on dragon skeleton design or work on getting to the nether. And like upgrade my gear and shit. I need to upgrade my gear. I need to get, do I even have diamonds? Do I even have like a diamond pickaxe anymore? I thought I got one at some point. I do have a diamond pickaxe, but I don't have, oh, this is the one I wanted to fully upgrade, but I don't. Oh god. Dragon skeleton. Dragon. Nether. Uh-oh. Somebody's gonna have to make a poll. It takes pigs 8 minutes to eat an uncooked corpse. May or may not be 100% true to something I've known for a while. Interesting. One of my mods, if you're around, make a poll. I need to figure out exactly how much... let's figure out how many levels I need to upgrade this. Where's my stuff? Is this way. The first true animated Disney character wasn't Mickey, it was Oswald. Yeah! Julius the cat. Interesting. I can't, I'm on mobile. It's okay. Okay, so I wanted... I don't really care too much about efficiency, but we can do efficiency, unbreaking. I think do I want fortune or silk touch? I think I wanted fortune. This is expensive. Oh wait, but if I don't do unbreaking, can't I get mending? Can I not get mending on this? Can I not get mending? Why can I not get mending? Why can I not get mending? Hello? I have several questions. Cats have a second set of eyelids? Ooh. Oh yeah, the horizontal ones. There are 293 ways to make change for $1. Oh. More of a funny fact, the way you make a family isn't family friendly. Okay. Every time someone asks for a fun fact, I forget everything I've ever known. So true. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in MT. Really? That feels so specific. Why can't I not get mending on this bitch, though? Do I need, like, more... Do I not have enough bookshelves? I feel like I definitely have enough bookshelves. I feel like I definitely have enough bookshelves here. Hang on. Wait. I have to turn on my graphics particles. Is this blocking it? Hang on. I can't tell if anything's coming off of the top layer of bookshelves. Oh no, because it only comes from the ones around it, right? Like it won't take the ones above it. I cannot tell if I'm doing something wrong here. Cat has 32 muscles in each ear. I know that one. Best way to train a cat is by training one cat and then doing the tricks you did with that cat in front of other cats. Interesting. EXP level? No, because it just tells me my EXP level. Because if I ask for too much, it just tells me that I don't have enough over there. So it's not that. I feel dumb. There are a pair of orcas called Port and Starboard that have been killing sharks and eating only the kidneys. What the fuck? Ostrich's eyes are bigger than their brains. Damn. Oh god. There's so many funky facts. You guys have so many good fun facts. A diamond is 118 bridges. That's a fun one. I like that number. I like your numbers. Oh, I'm turning my particles back off because I hate particles. Particles. None. Beautiful. Nobody wants your fucking particles. Keep them out of my life. Much better. Okay. Colored point short hair cats have 72 different shades and points of color in their fur. Jeez. Y'all have got the most weird ass, like, hyper specific thing. I can tell what y'all are, like, interests are. I own one. Nice. Okay. Let's throw this in here. Do I have what I need to make another portal? I think I do. I don't have enough obsidian. Okay. We'll work on making another room at some point. I don't want this to be the nether room. I want this to be this dude's room. But that means I'm probably gonna make... Oh, see, but this room doesn't look like it belongs for the nether room. But I originally was gonna make this down here. Get this out of here. I was originally gonna make this shit down here the dragon room. Because it's like a perfect circle. So it feels like this would be the dragon nest. But I would need to dig it out more. Like, I would need to, like, raise the ceiling probably by, like, 2. Just so I feel like he has enough space down here. And then I would have to, like, completely redesign that one room. Which is fine, because it's ugly anyways, and it doesn't fit any of my themes. So, like, maybe I just do that. Maybe I make this room the dragon room. Where we keep Barbecue Beans and his nest. And then we make the room that Barbecue Beans is currently in into, like, another room. I think that might be the best way to do it. Yeah, there was a neurological surgery once performed on someone who was completely awake while playing a violin. It was to make sure that they never nicked the part of her brain that made her capable of doing such things, because we don't exactly understand how all that shit works. The box jellyfish Chironex has 60 tentacles, 24 eyeballs, and is roughly shaped like a human skull. Its name translates to the hand of death, and its stings cause cardiac arrest in 5 minutes. And if you survive that, it expands your blood cells and gives you hyperleukemia. Jesus Christ. I actually adore that. Weedle's the only Pokemon that can't learn a normal type move. What did Weedle do wrong, man? Why is Weedle getting hated? Why did Weedle get his fucking rights taken away? Who decided Weedle doesn't deserve rights? God damn. Poor thing. Fuck Weedle. Why fuck Weedle? Emily, tell me right now, why do you hate Weedle? Don't mind me, says Wicked. Wicked attempting to pull. Wait, what? Yeah, did that not work for you? Funky. Trying to remember how to make it. It is slash pull, I think. I don't remember. He's stupid. He's stupid looking. He isn't normal. He's just odd. Oh no. The smell of embalming fluid can make people hungry. That's a fun fact I don't like. That's an unfun fact. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller in the summer due to thermal expansion. That's cool. That's actually really cool. That's fucked up. I like that. I like that it grows. The confirmed the Eiffel Tower is a grower, not a shorer. Let's be clear. That's what you just confirmed to me. The Eiffel Tower is a grower. You've confirmed the worst piece of information. Leave Weedle alone. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Leave the fucking bug out of this. Okay. Alright, so I also need to make this space big enough for that jackass to get downstairs. Avocados are considered a fruit. They're a single-seeded berry. Aren't coconuts also a berry? Aren't coconuts berries? Like, everyone's all like, oh, like, fucking pissy about the fact that tomatoes are fruits, when everyone should be mad about the fact that coconuts are berries. Is guacamole jam? Bananas are berries? They are. Does that make guacamole a jam? That would upset me if that's a true fact. That one stresses me out. Okay. Embalming fluid smell activates a hunger affecting people most of the time. A coffee shop is very close by. What the fuck? I don't know if this is a fun fact, but munchkin cats are disabled. Oh, disabled cattos. Support them. Okay. I've decided. Oh, there you go. Is Nether or Dragon Skeleton? It's time for y'all to start voting. Get on there. I can start working on the Dragon Skeleton, or I should start working on the Nether room. It's time for y'all to vote. Get on that poll. Human teeth are the only body that can't heal themselves? Yeah, that's weird. You're right. Did it. Thanks, Wicked. Thank you. Somebody's got my back. I actually don't know which one's gonna end up being. It seems like you guys are kind of in between, so I'm just gonna waddle around until you come up with an answer. I have a pretty high XP level right now. I would hate to lose it, because being out with the skeleton, I could die at any moment, because if it just decides to start raining, I could die. And I don't think I can get water prot yet. I mean, I could try to get water prot. Let me see if I can get water prot on something. Let me see if I can get water prot on this. Albino ferrets are mostly deaf. Oh, not the albino ferrets. Let me go see if I can get water breathing on this. Or it is water breathing that I need, right? I can't remember. What is surprise gift? Thorn, snowball, recycler. No, I don't think I do. That sucks. Alright, Dragon Skeleton it is. All right. Well, now I just have, I mean, I could just do like mending. I don't need fire protection, actually. I don't need fire prop because I have that one hat. Unbreaking. Burning. Increase the amount of damage done by fire attacks. Interesting. Heals allies. Last stand. Applies strength to the user. What is all this shit? I don't know. And thorns. And then just like prot. Oh, whoops. Prot, auto mending, unbreaking, burning, and thorns, I think was it, right? Yeah. Sure. Cool. Now I'm wearing fancy armor for some godforsaken reason. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place right now. Oh, I had a fucking thing. Okay, whatever. I can get a Prot 2 helmet on. Thank gods. Oh, I forgot I had red mysterious leggings. Do I have any boots? I got a pair of boots I can put on. I could also get Death Barter golden boots, but I'll just put on my regular booties. Boop. Cool. If you're infected by ink, it takes about 2 weeks for you to be driven insane. Ink as in like the person I'm friends with? Do they infect? Does she infect me? Interesting. Fun fact about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The turtles all have the same color bandana, and this was changed when they were created in the cartoon because they need an easier way to tell the turtles apart. Huh. After he's found Splinter, gives them their unique colors. That's actually kind of cool. Oops. Ink is infecting us all. God damn it. I don't want to be infected. Okay. The real name for a hashtag is an octothorpe? I thought it was a pound symbol. I guess I just know an older name for it and not even like the real name. It's just an older name. Huh. You've taught me something. I feel like I've been educated. Okay. I don't know if you saw it, but just in case you didn't, the dare, Xander. There's a dare? Positivity and comfort Xander talk. Yeah, what's going on, man? What's the positivity and comfort talk need on? What's going on? No, the inks are teaming up. What's got you all stressed? Everybody, what's got you stressed today, friends? Where are we at? General check-in. How's everyone doing? Anxious and stressed about dysphoria in school. Valid. Y'all just doing okay? I know a bunch of you guys are just finishing up with finals and all that good shit, eh? Not entirely sure. I think most people are just about done at this point because it is, what, about to be June, so we're just about done. Good God. I'm good, I got hired for a new job. Super cool. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you're gonna have bad times and you're gonna have good times, I guess. Bad migraine? No. Migraines honestly suck. A huge L. I'm very sorry. But, like, I guess, like, in terms of just, like, a general anxiety thing, like, the thing is, it's gonna come and go. And that's just part of most of the day. Or not day, but day, week, month, life, whatever it is. And, like, I think the best thing you can do if you're just in one of those moments where, like, you can tell that you're anxious and you can tell that you're dysphoric and you can tell that you're worked up and you're worried and you're not doing well and you don't have, like, a concrete thing that you can do right now to fix it. The best thing to keep in mind is that you can't choose what's going on around you, but you can absolutely choose whether or not you're gonna, like, let yourself suffer with it. Like, it's okay to, like, feel it and sit in it and be like, okay, this is where I'm at, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm doing right now, like, and that's just where I am or how I'm dealing with things. But, like, to let it yourself kind of sit in it and soak in it and be like, oh man, everything sucks and everything feels really bad right now and I'm really struggling and, like, it doesn't feel like anything's ever gonna be okay. Like, don't let yourself kind of, like, sink into that section. I know we've talked about it on here a couple times before, but, like, there is a lot of power in the ability to just be like, yeah, okay, I'm sad right now, but I'm gonna choose not to be. Like, it's not gonna make you better. It's not gonna fix you. You're not gonna suddenly be like, ah, damn, you're right, I'm fine. But like, make the choice to go and do the things that you need right now to feel better. Poison, thank you so much for the gift, and congratulations, Zanxie. You have a sub now. Now you have nothing to be sad about. I'm kidding. But yeah, no, make the choice to go do the thing that you need right now to feel better. Like, and that could be literally anything. For some people, they're like, oh, I need to do, you know, a self-care day. I'm gonna go take a bath and do my hair and do a face mask and clean up my depression room and I'm gonna go make myself a real fresh dinner. And it's like, sure, if that's self-care for you, go do it. Go do your self-care. That is not self-care to me. That is like a day of fucking work for me. Like, self-hygiene and shit like that is not a self-care day for me. That is like extra effort I really have to put in. That is a chore day. Like, if I need a self-care day, you guys heard, my ass is going to the park and I'm gonna go lay in the field and absorb sun for 2 hours. I'm going to lay and listen to my favorite music with my headphones on under a blanket, and I'm gonna do some art, and I'm gonna talk to my friends about my writing and the thing that makes me happy, or I'm gonna come stream and play Minecraft. Like, there are a million things I would rather be doing than that self-care day. I do, no joke, I photosynthesize to find happiness. And you know why? Because vitamin D, it makes you happy. Most of us have a disorder that we don't know about called SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, which is hard to diagnose because it just means seasonal depression, but different. It just means that you're not getting enough vitamin D, which is sunlight, and that will affect your mood. I thought I was having bipolar issues, not that I actually was bipolar, but that I was having like flashes of mania, because I get really impulsive and really high energy and really manic every time it hits May. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people know it. There are a lot of songs that talk about May being when everything changes, when people start getting, you know, your happiness comes back, the seasonal depression goes away, like the excitement comes back in life, and you feel like you can do it, and you roll your windows down, and you feel like everything's gonna be okay again. Wonder why? Because it's May, and the sunlight is getting stronger, and the days are getting warmer, and you're going outside more. The reason May is the month that everyone's like, I can survive again, is because your seasonal affective disorder is going away because you're receiving vitamin D. Photosynthesize more. We're all depressed because we're not getting enough fucking sunlight. I'm so real. Self-care for me is playing horror games. Great way to do it. Self-care for me is the days I'm not in VC or any VR chat and a call with people because I just feel the most comfortable by myself. Yeah, totally great way to do it. Have some self-care all alone. I'm not able to have any self-care days while I'm at school because I was gone for a while. It's awful. Yeah, you got to make sure you make time for yourself. You really got to fight for your self-time. Even if it's not a self-care day, even if it's like, this is my self-care hour. Yes, I have homework I need to do. Yes, I have a job I have to get done. Yes, I have people I need to talk to. I have an essay I need to finish. I have finals I need to study for. Cut it all out for just an hour. 1 hour. If it means that you turn in one less pieces of your homework, but you don't lose your fucking mind, it's worth it. Thank you for the hydrate. Yes, May, when I switch from primary type 2 ADHD to type 1, I feel you. Also hydrate, yes. Thank you for the hydrates. All right. Let's grab dirt. Because dirt is going to be kind of what I plan with. Is it smart to plan it out with dirt? It's gonna turn into grass, which is gonna be hard to see. But like, I don't have anything else that's as easy to plan with as fucking dirt. Oh my god, okay. I'll keep hydrating and stretching. Yeah, self-care days for me also, which is entirely true, and Inky point this one out. Oh my god, ow. Stretching was a great idea. Self-care days for me often mean absolutely no technology. I'm allowed to use my phone for music. Sometimes I'll let myself watch a TV show, but it means absolutely no social media. If I'm having a self-care day or a day where I really need to reset myself, or if I'm really feeling stressed or not well, there will be no TikTok, no Twitter, no Instagram, no Tumblr, no Reddit, no jack shit. I will step away from the Discord. I will step away from Snapchat. I will step away from all of it. Because honestly, that's some of the shit that is the worst for me. I've deleted Twitter. I think I've talked about this on stream before, but I'll bring it up again. I deleted Twitter, finally. Deleted the app, and I haven't touched Twitter since. I fucking love it. I feel less stressed because I don't hear about all the crap that's going on in all the fandoms. And guess what? I don't miss it. And I don't care. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on some important part of life. I spent so long over the past 3 years constantly wrapped up in the chaos of these fandoms. Constantly. Like, completely 100% involved and drowning in constant information gain of these fandoms. Do you know what I mean? The Dream SMP fandom specifically. I'm gonna be super clear about which one I'm talking about. It's the Dream SMP fandom. Like, that was like where 100% of all of my focus went for years, because during lockdown, I mean, what the fuck else did we have to do? Like, that's all we fucking did all day, all the time. So, like, it is what it is. But, like, I don't know, man. It was just, looking back, I cannot see why I cared so much. Like, it defined life. Yeah, Twitter is my lifeline because I cannot keep up with all the different fandom lore, but my Twitter is very curated and I almost never see drama. See, but here's the thing, right? And this is what I'm talking about. It's not just the drama that I'm glad isn't there anymore. It's the lore for all of it. Dream SMP was an amazing fandom. It was also a horrible fandom, but it was an amazing time in my life. It was really fun. It was something I don't regret being a part of. It's something that still means a lot to me. The story still means a lot. The characters still mean a lot. But I'm not in the fandom anymore. Because it's so nice not being involved. I think I spent too much time on it. And it became, like, literally detrimental to me. Like, I don't care about when the next merch drop is. And I don't care why Ranbu and Tubbo aren't talking anymore. And I don't care that Dream and Quackity are fighting over who had the first bilingual server. Because I don't know these people. And I've never known these people. And their lives are inconsequential to me. They do not matter. Like, who has the first bilingual Minecraft server doesn't matter to my life. It never has. It never should have. It should never have taken up space in my brain and my mind and my focus on life. And I don't know why it did. I don't know why I let it. But it did. For a really long time. Like, the story is one thing, but, like, to be so wrapped up and obsessed with these celebrities' lives, and it's weird to say it's anything else but that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird to say it was that, but it's literally what it is. We make fun of people all the time. Don't start with the Ran and Tub and talking anymore. I'm sure they're still talking behind the camera. They haven't streamed together in like 2 years. You're years behind on the information to be surprised and care now. It is so far behind. British. Ever since Ranbu moved out of Tubbo's house, they don't stream together. They unfollowed each other on Spotify, and like they don't interact much at all. Like, it has been so long, friend. You're very behind on that one. But also, the thing is, they probably talk behind the camera. Because they're real people with real lives and not just streamers that stream. No diss on you, just as a piece of information. But, like, I think I'm gonna do 2 ribs, like there and there. Like, there's just, like, there's this too much going on for all of this. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. Like we make fun of people who like obsess over celebrities, right? And maybe not you, and I mean definitely not me anymore. When I was in high school, for sure. But people who like cared so much about people like Taylor Swift or Harry Styles or I don't know, Britney Spears. Who else do people care about? I don't know. Like, whatever. Like, people are like, oh my god, did you hear so-and-so broke up with this person? And it's like, it's a celebrity. I don't care. I don't keep up with those mainstream celebrity shit. But then we obsess over these teenage boys on Twitch. Hello? Like, the irony is, like, eating me alive right now. The Kardashians. If you have ever made fun of somebody for obsessing over the Kardashians or keeping up with the Kardashians' lives and ever been like, ugh, I just don't understand why people care about them. And then we're in the Dream SMP fandom, you are a hypocrite, and it is time to look yourself in the eyes and realize that. The Dream SMP is literally no different. Like, the Dream SMP fandom is literally no different than keeping up with the Kardashians, except for the fact that there's also a story going on. If you were obsessing over when people were going to meet up, or trying to guess when Dream was going to go to Florida, or trying to figure out like when the meetups were going to happen or whatever it is, if you were obsessing over all of those things and ever made fun of someone for keeping up with the Kardashians, you are a hypocrite, and it's time you admit it. It is the same thing. You were doing the same shit. I'm sorry. It's just real. Obsession with celebrities is real. Your celebrities just happen to be teenage white boys. I don't know what else to tell you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll never regret being part of the Dream SMP fandom. No matter how many times I see Dream SMP DNI, I'll never regret that time in the fandom, because this fandom was my introduction to you. Aww, the fandom was introduced to the greatest people I've ever talked about. That's so sweet. Hey, Crispy, how you doing? We're doing tea spilling. So true. Thank you. We are in fact doing tea spilling. I hope you're doing well. Your obsession is not better than Emily. Emily, louder for the people in the back. I am begging you. Louder for the people in the back. Your obsession is literally not better than anybody else's obsession. Your obsession is not more quirky. It's not more different because it's not mainstream. Like, your obsession is literally no different than anybody else's obsessions. We are the same bitch. Same bitch. We are all the same bitches. Also, I need to look up a skeleton because I do not remember what ribs look like. I'm just gonna dragon skeleton. Sure. Let's see what the fuck. I need to know what bones look like. What does a spine look like? I don't know. Like, do the ribs come off of... What I'm trying to figure out is, do the ribs come off of the vertebrae or off of in between the vertebrae? I don't draw human skeletons anymore. I've never drawn a dragon skeleton. I know they, like, connect in. God, I don't have... show me a dragon skeleton. The ribs don't touch the vertebrae, do they? I cannot tell. Don't look at mine. It kind of goes, oh no. I'm doing good. Just doing homework. Nice. Homework is not the thing I would want to be doing right now. Okay, so the ribs are going to be disjointed. Ribs are fucking convenient. I'm literally drawing ribs. I draw ribs a lot. Spines are so much more pumpy than I remember. I know. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to do this. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. So, like, my plan is I'm going to do, like, a rib. I want the ribs to kind of frame the front of this, right? Okay, hang on. This is going to be a nightmare to build. I keep forgetting that. So I want to do, like, a rib here and a rib here. Like there and there. Maybe it does come in front of it a little bit. Because I need to figure out where to space these ribs. Because that's the head. This is going to be neck, so it's going to be like ribs, ribs, ribs. And maybe the ribs kind of come up. So, like, hang on. Because ribs don't always go all the way back. So this is going to be the main rib cage area. Right? I really have not planned this dragon out at all. I love drawing hands. Honestly based. Honestly based. Okay. Head, neck, ribs. So this will be the rib cage and it goes up. So these will be little ribs back here. And then it'll be like the tail will go that way. Is that gonna make sense? Is this gonna make sense? Head, spine, rib cage will be this, and the rib cage will kind of come up, so it'll end here, and they'll have like a hip bone there. The legs will kind of be there. God damn it. I hate having to fly away. So it'll be like, yeah, spine, 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 ribs, 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 hip, and then tail goes that way. This thing is gonna be way bigger than I thought it was. Do you have lore for how your old body died? I do, yeah. This might all end up being rib cage, depending on how big I build this thing, in which case the head is gonna need to be bigger, because this spine is crazy long. Because it's head here, and then spine, and then tail all the way out there. Like, this is the ass cheeks, and then this is all tail. Because I became a mountain. Okay. So, this right here is kind of going to be pelvis. And this will be ribs. So let's maybe just work on spine first. I think that'll be the best. Okay. Wait, I missed out on huge lore. Xander body died. Okay, yeah, so, okay, for people who don't know, hello, Sir Eunuch. So, for people who don't know, the world we're building right now, the reason we're talking about this, is because this little world is an origin server where I am a lost Draconia. Here's the little piece of it. You was, because English, you was once a strong warrior for the Draconia race that lived in the end. However, during a war in the overworld, you were killed. Many years later, you awakened to find you're dead, yet still alive in the form of a lost Draconian spirit. So I am a lost Draconian spirit. That's my origin. And this giant mountain range I'm building my house in, this is my body. My body from the me that died in the overworld war. So yes, there is lore for it. I've kind of been building it up, but essentially, I don't know if I've told all of it on stream. I think I have. Like, essentially, how big am I gonna make this spine? I have to figure this out. Essentially, the concept is that I was the last dragon to be killed, and it was not exactly by choice. There was a god who was commanded as the god of war to take out my race, and he killed off my entire race. And I was the final one of my race, and he came for me final, and we had a battle. And he resented what he had to do. He was disgusted by the fact that he had to kill the dragons off, but didn't exactly have a choice in the matter. And thus, in the end of it, he abandoned his blade in my body. So that's kind of the little bit of the concept. So there will be, once I have the giant dragon skeleton built, there will be a giant sword sticking out of it too. Okay. Let's try to just, like, I don't know what my current plan is. I don't really have a plan. I kind of want to just, like, I've never done a giant build like this, by the way. I'd like to make that, like, super, super explicitly clear. I've never done some bullshit like this before. I have no clue what I'm doing. So, like, I'm gonna do my best to kind of, like, try and figure out how the fuck to do this. So I'm just gonna, like, try to, like, lay down where my spine is gonna be. Gotta, you know, sometimes you just gotta plot your own spine. You feel me? You know, just one of those things you do on a weekend. Because then I can, like, kind of, like, visualize on the map where exactly my spine is gonna be. Hello, cow. Okay, let's just mow this down. I have to go? No worries, mate. My fan art senses are tingling. I would cry. Your fan art is absolutely stunning, Sir Eunuch, by the way. You have some amazing, amazing art talent. I need to, like, one of these days, like, you gotta get, like, what, like, I don't even know what. I need to, like, show your art off in general. You've done some amazing art here for the channel, but, like, your style is just so cool. I have so many of you guys. I brag about you guys a little bit too much. Do you know my mother has some of your fan art on her phone? Not you specifically, just you specifically, but several people of this hive. Because I brag about you guys being so talented all the time that I just have like the most talented fan artists in any fandom just sitting in my streams. Crazy shit, man. My mother knows of you guys because I brag. I can't help it. I'm a bragger. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out this part. That's adorable. Yeah. Unrelated, but Zan, if you had to pick a shirt color, what would it be? Purple or red or I don't know. Black. I wear a lot of black shirts. But black is not a creative answer, but black is like the shirt color I wear most often. Okay, so that actually probably should be straightened out. Oh, this thing is gonna be so much bigger than I anticipated. This is gonna be so much bigger than I anticipated. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear. Why did I not anticipate this thing to be this big? I have 2 more questions on this test. You've got it! Kick ass, you've got this. This is gonna be a frustrating part right here. Ow! Uh-oh. I don't want to die. I don't know why that set me on fire, but it sure did. Beep. Green is not of creative color, so true. Devil's Souls, hello, how are you, mates? I hope you're doing well. Do I have my steak with me? Steak. There we go. My microphone is always in the way. I need to do some exploring and get, like, find some of those, like, special builds that have, like, special things in them so I can get the good shit. I need to do more exploring. I'm good. How's everyone? We are trying to plot out my spinal column for this dragon. Okay, hang on. Let's figure out the tip of the nose. At least from where I have been planning, because it's not actually here, I don't think. I think it's further than this. Oh no, this is it. Okay, so it's more of like... Is it like this? Yeah, okay, so this is like the tip of the dragon nose. You see what I mean? Like this is the... This will be where the tippy point of the dragon's nose will be. Let me just steal this iron real quick. Just because I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of iron tools in this event. Nom 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 nom. Oh my god, I'm listening to Wilbursoot and just realizing that I see Wilbursoot live in like 2 days again. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm so excited. What is today, the 25th? I literally see Wilbursoot live in 2 days. LOL. Whoops. I'm off topic, but I'm finally reading it. It's already tearing my heart apart. And it's only episode 11. Episode 11? What are you reading? What you reading over there, mate? There's so much shit on this. Comic? What comic? What comic are you reading that's tearing your heart out over there? Which webtoon, Tyrio? It wouldn't be Emily's webtoon, would it? It wouldn't be Emily's webtoon that you're reading, would it? You wouldn't be reading Emily's webtoon, would you? Emily doesn't have a webtoon, does she? Does she? Would Tyrio be reading Emily's webtoon? What would you do? I've never heard Emily talk about a webtoon before. I don't think Emily's ever mentioned a webtoon. Emily's never spoke of a webtoon before. Oh, and Xander and everyone, I finally took a leap and got diagnosed with ADHD. Hey, yo! Yeah, the medication is wild, ain't it? I was so angry when I first started taking ADHD medication, specifically because it's bullshit that I hadn't been taking it my entire life, and it pissed me off. Okay, so that's the nosy of the dragon. Let's go figure out where the head is, or where the rest of the head is. Die, please. Die, please. Oh, sorry. Okay. Also, I'm a little bit of a sad bitch today. So I'm sorry. I'm like distracted and like talking about a bunch of shit. It's because my brain's trying to cope. My brain is trying to cope with a lot of stuff right now. My brain doesn't like coping with shit, but it's trying. So I guess one of the eyeballs will be like here. I couldn't read until I got diagnosed. No, I get you. Oh, that is not where one of the eyes will be. One of the eyes will be like here. So this will be part of the skull here. Like that. And then I guess the other part of it would be like here? Like there, I think? Okay, hang on. Do I have my shovel? Yeah, I do. Okay. Hut. To the white sand beach. No worries, take it slow and do what makes you comfortable. You're good. I'm just like... shit's weird right now, that's all. Ow. I think I'm just trying to like reconcile the fact of like... Okay, I'm gonna get sappy for a little bit. I'm gonna get sappy for just a tiny bit. I'm gonna get a little sapping. I'm gonna stick my dick in this tree and I'm gonna drain it of all of its sap, and I'm gonna be a little bit of a sappy cunt for a little bit. So if you don't want me to be a sappy little bitch, and that will annoy you, I apologize. I will return to talking about random bullshit in a moment, but first I have to stick my dick in a tree and just sap all over the place. This is how we get our tree sap. It's directly through me and my tree drilling techniques that involve my penis. I like change. I don't like change, but I like change. For any of my ADHD autistics out there, first off, shout out to y'all bitches. Having both of these things is a nightmare. But I think one of the worst parts of this crap is that my ADHD craves novelty. It needs novelty. It loves novelty. Anything new and exciting is like a dream. I love anything new and exciting. That's why I never live in one place for too long. I never work in one job for too long. Like, I need to do as many things as physically possible or my ADHD will have a mental breakdown, right? Except also I'm autistic, which means change makes me want to die, and anything changing makes me want to literally explode. And I get really emotional and like sentimental about any type of change. So I'm in like this really frustrating in between part of my life right now where like I'm thrilled about the concept of moving. I think it is so fun and so exciting. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get to see new things and live somewhere new and live with someone new, and we're gonna, you know, have a brand new life with a brand new style of things, and everything's gonna be different and life's gonna be exciting again for a little bit, and it's gonna be so cool. But also everything's changing, which is bad because panic, you know what I mean? I hope this is making sense to someone other than me. But like, I don't exactly know where I stand with all of this, and so I've kind of been like swinging wildly between like, oh my god, I'm so excited, and oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. But the oh my god, this is happening can only last for the next couple of days, because then I move out and I never see this place again. And streaming, this is super weird, specifically with streaming, because I've never streamed anywhere else but here. And I think that's what's getting me all like emotional, right? That's why today's title is One Last Time, because this is the last time I will stream in this bedroom. And you guys have never seen me stream anywhere else. And is that emotional for you? Probably not. I feel like most of you probably don't give a shit where I stream. But for some reason, that's super emotional to me. Because like, this is where I stream. This room has seen me through every iteration of my streaming. From streaming on a PlayStation to streaming on a tablet with no microphone and no camera, to streaming off of my laptop with some crappy, like, some crappy webcam and like a shitty like fucking microphone, like all the way through to my first monitor and the PC saga, and like setting up my PC for the first time and having to buy a new or ship out my graphics card to California for a new one because it came broken, and like meeting all of you guys and all of my friends and all of the late night mod sleepovers and all of the subathons and all of my birthday pumpkin carving streams and all of everything. Everything has been in this room. All of it. All of my milestones, all of my like celebrations have all been in this room. Like I just we've streamed in this kitchen. We had our soup stream in the kitchen. Like, you know what I mean? But like and now it goes away and now I'm just supposed to never be here again? Like, I move a lot. I've never lived in one place for longer than maybe 5 years ever. And all of my apartments have only been 2-year apartments. Like, I don't ever sit still for very long, but for some reason when you add streaming into the conversation, it makes me emotional, and I'm not exactly sure why. Like, if it's like, oh yeah, no, it's just a new house, it's like, okay, cool, that's fine. But also, I don't know, something about the rest of it gets me like, it punches me somewhere in the emotions. Yeah, new equals positive, change equals negative, pretty much. Yeah, my last chance to chew your walls. Yeah. Like, I don't know if this makes, I don't know if any of this is making any sense, because you guys are probably like, dude, it's just a bedroom, it's just a stream setup, like, it's not a big deal. But like, I don't know why it's like so specifically just the fact that like this is the only place I've ever streamed. I don't know, it's so weird, it's so weird, it's so weird. Like, this room, like, and this, it doesn't even look like my room anymore. Like, the altar is supposed to be there, and my bookshelf with my All Might figurine is supposed to be there, and the cat ears, and my mannequin arm, and there's supposed to be a bed there, and there is, but it's just a mattress, and like, I don't know. It's just something about it feels weird. Bro, sobbing crying on the floor because I can't find my mouse to unmute the tab. Oh god. Like, this is just, it's so weird. I think it's also, and this isn't like something that's really quite hitting yet, because like, I still have 2 months here in my state before I move states. Because I'll be living with my mom for a little bit, for anybody who's just tuning in and is like, what do you mean? I'll be living with my mom for a little bit while I make the transition down to moving states. But like, I've never lived outside of my city. You know, like, obviously, like, most people, I guess, like, some people, like, when you move cities, and like maybe most people have never moved state, but like, there's something weird of like, I've lived in a small town, or a relatively small town, all of my life, and I do live next to a relatively big city, and I go into the big city fairly often, and I've lived in the big city for college, but like, I live in a small town for the most part, like an everybody knows everybody kind of town, like a you'll see horses walking down the road kind of town. But like, I'm leaving all of it, you know? Like, I'm leaving like all of my family and all of the people I know and everything behind to go somewhere new, and that's so exciting and so cool, and also horrifying. I don't know. These are all just thoughts I have. Oh, that looks so cool from a distance. These are all just little thoughts I have that I thought I'd share out loud. I don't know. I actually need to go further down. I think it'll be like here that the other eye will be. Let me see. But yeah, careful, don't dox yourself. I was like, what just got deleted? Don't dox yourself. Careful. But like, yeah, no, it's really not, I don't know. It's just not something I ever thought I'd do, I guess. I mean, like, I've been talking about forever that like, I didn't want to live in this town forever. Like, I've always wanted to get out. I've just never like figured out how or when that I was ever gonna do that. But it's always something I've wanted to do. Oh, I'm building far too small. The back of the head is here, not here. Oh, this is all still nose that I'm building. Hang on. If people want to drop their states, that's fine, but yeah, cities are iffy, yeah. You're moving to a much worse town, but oops, yeah. Admittedly, that is true, but also that's okay. Because I'm choosing it, you know? Like, this is something I've decided I want to do. Like, it's something I want to try. Because it's cool. And it's exciting and it's new. And I love exciting and new and different and fun and also horrifying. But that's okay, because we have to do things that we're scared of sometimes. It's important to do things that scare us, because otherwise, what are we doing with our lives, you know? You gotta try the things that make you afraid. It's time to take your comfort zone and just shove your dick in it and just be like, fuck you. I'm in charge here. I decide what I'm comfortable with, and I said I can do this. You know what I mean? It's up to you to make that choice. So, I don't know. I don't hate my city, but I have to cover my bases. See, and I don't think I'll hate your city either. I think we'll be just fine, as long as I get a job. I really need to get a job. I desperately need to get a job. But there's something weird about moving out of the town that you've always wanted to move out of, and knowing that a lot of the people that you know and love will never get out of this town. You know? Like, knowing that you might be one of the few of us that get out. Like, there is going to be a lot of people I know, and there are a lot. Oh, I forgot to drop off my inventory. Damn it. Like, this, we joke about my town a lot in that, like, it is a black hole. It is a small. Oh, hello, Finn. First stream in like 6 months. Let's go. Hello. Good to have you. I've talked a lot with a lot of my friends and a lot of my family in the past. We all joke about it. My town is a black hole. If you are born here, you are more than likely going to die here. Even if you think you've gotten out, even if you think you've escaped, you end up back here. It is like a weird curse of the small town kind of thing of like, if you were born here, you will die here, and there's nothing you can do about it because it drags you back. No matter what you try, it will drag you back. It's so weird. And like, we all joke about it, but I've also seen it happen over and over and over again. People who think they've gotten out of this town, and you end up right back in it. You always end up right back in it, because that's the rule of this town. And it's fucking weird. It's a weird thing. This place is like a fucking death trap. And so like, I'm the first one of us to leave. And by us, I mean like my family and like my friends and stuff. Like, no one else has fully gotten out and done well yet. I know one other person that I was friends with who moved out of, or no, there are one or two of people I was friends with who moved out of state, one of which I know moved back, and one of which is doing very poorly. But like, God, is it a weird feeling? Like, it's just like a weird, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the concept of it. Small towns are fucking weird. Wait, what's up? Off topic, how can this dude so casually bring the "you should smile" into the damn conversation while punch so many characters? I love this comic. Please. My old town is like that. When I made my big room meals, my best friend was likely never getting out. That shit is awful. I was desperately trying to never go back. Yeah. I would love to live in a town like that. Small towns are secretly cults. Okay. I will say I love small towns. I really do. I've always loved small towns. Even if I move out of this small town, I plan to move to another small town, and I hope to continue to live in small towns. I don't like big cities. I like everybody knowing everybody, you know? But my small town ain't a good small town. It's just kind of a shit town. It's not small enough to be like one of those like cults, but it is small enough that like, no matter who you meet, their mom knows your mom somehow for some godforsaken reason. I didn't mean to do that. You know, I'm just gonna like just throw some mahogany in there. because I don't want it. Anyways, didn't happen. Okay. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. Towns are weird. Life is weird. People are weird. Moving is weird. Leaving is weird. Not like, I don't know. I'm excited though. I really want to like stress that. Like it's not like, this isn't like a thing I've been forced into doing. I'm actually like, I'm so excited for this to go well. My town's a medium town. Yeah, I think your town's pretty medium. Okay. Like I'm really like, I don't know. Overcrafting sucks. People are weird for real. True. Okay. Is this starting to look like what a skull will maybe look like? I can't quite entirely tell. I'm not exactly sure how to make a dragon skull in Minecraft, admittedly. This is not something I've ever tried to do. Okay. We're gonna like follow the curve of this a little bit. And do like this. Right? Yeah, and then just kind of like, don't mind would you get out of here? Get out. Okay. Okay. Hit. Bip, bip, bip. Like that? Is that kind of looking like a skull? I really cannot for the life of me tell. I think I'm making a skull shape. I'm gonna have to get rid of this tree. Yeah, okay. This is kind of turning into like a triangle, right? Hello, I just got off from a 6-hour shift where I forgot to take my break and I'm so fucking jazzed. Jesus, hello Klepto, hope you're doing well. What type of dragon were you doing? Flying, spiky arms? Western style dragon, not Eastern style. So like the four-legged boys, big back wings, that style. We're not doing like Weirvins or fucking worms. We're gonna do like Western style classic dragon. That's a pickaxe. There we go. I'm baffled that this hasn't broken my axe yet. Mahogany trees are ridiculous. Okay. Hit. Aha! There's the front of the head. Okay. Almost the front of the head. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's stone. Okay. Like that. All right. Okay. Jesus Christ, this thing is big. Okay. And I actually think this needs to not round out so quickly. This needs to be like a much slower round out. Oh, hello, cunts. Where's the other bitch? Ah, there he is. Hut. Nom 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 nom. Where are you? There he is. Fight me, bitch. Ow. Okay. This is gonna be the part that's difficult because like I'm gonna have to like build slowly out this way, I guess. Okay. Hit. I also did see that there's another enemy down there. I just don't care at the moment. Okay. So this is gonna be a pain in the ass to like actually make work. That's kind of the goal, right? Right? Do I need to like... That's probably gonna have to get sent. This is gonna have to be like a smoother curve right there. But if I can just kind of sort of follow this like all the way over to this part, then I think I'll be good. I just have to get there. Like I need to like make this kind of work. I have no idea how I plan. I also, for some godforsaken reason, am building this dragon skull at a fucking angle, right? Like it's not straightforward for some fucking reason. No, I said, you know the funny Minecraft block game that's perfect straight angles and everything? Let's build the most complicated part of this entire build on a really fun 45-degree angle because I hate myself and I think it'll be quirky. Like, it's gotta fit with the mountain, I said. Fuck my self-preservation. Like, it's just, okay. Okay. Okay, so there's the other piece of it. So now I just need to connect back to the front. Right? You just gotta connect. There it is. All right. Did that work? Okay, it's ugly. It's ugly, but it works. Oh God, is that still too small? Okay, chat, what do we think? Is that still too small? We're getting a 1-bedroom and I sleep with the radiator? What are we talking about? What is happening? I just realized the late night calls are going to be very different after Xander moves in with you. Yeah, a lot of us have talked about that. They'll be pretty similar though, but me and Emily will be in different rooms. Yeah. I can't believe you get your own room. Why stone be grass? Because of the mod. I knew it. So true. Yeah, I am making a dragon skull, or I'm trying to. Might be too small, but let it go for now and adjust from there. Guys, I'm gonna hate to say it, but I think this is too small. I think we literally have to go bigger. It's too small. Look at the size of our spine. This thing needs to be like all of this. Like the nose is gonna have to be like, this. Like, it's gonna have to go from there to like, there to like, there. That's good. We're literally gonna have to. Wait, you're moving in with Emily? Wait, Voracious, what do you mean? I thought we've all discussed this several times now. Yes. In 2 months, I'll be living with Emily. That is what's happening. Or compensate with giant wing bones. Well, because this is going to be the skull, this is the spine, and then this is the wing. Theoretically. This is going to be the wing. In theory. Oh, God. Okay. Oh my God, am I really going to do this? Holy hell, that's big. Yeah, I'm aware. I hate myself for a reason. If I do it here... Oh, God. Then it would have to, like, I'd have to go out this way. Like this, I think. I have no idea how I plan to build this, by the way. If you have any, like, oh, Xander, what's your plan for trying to... I have no idea. I have no idea. Don't even ask. I have no clue. No concept. Not even a thought. I have no clue what I'm planning. I'm just trying to get a fucking outline down, let alone a 3-dimensional fucking structure. Don't even play with my emotions. No idea. You've got this, King. Thanks, man. Somebody's got to believe in me, and it sure as hell ain't gonna be me at this point. Hi, Apollo. You coming to support me? That's a no. Okay, this tree also needs to go. My axe will break if I use this one. Away with you. Hit. Okay, we're almost there though. We've almost connected into this piece. Apollo, stop. What? You can't just pull on my pants. What? Huh? What are you fighting about? See, here's the thing, right? You can't be acting like this. See, here's the thing, right? He acts. Don't turn away. You act like I've given you no attention all day. You go, Papa, why have you given me no attention today? But here's the thing. I got nothing done today because I was just laying with you on my chest all day because you wouldn't leave me alone. He has had nothing but attention all day. All day he's been in my lap or on my shoulders or on my chest or napping in bed with me or following me around while I clean. He has had attention all day long. All day. You don't get to sit in here and complain as if I ain't giving you no attention. You don't get to do that. You acting like I starve you of attention. I don't starve you of jack shit. This is my kid. Okay, but here's the thing. I do love you, but I can't play Minecraft like this. So, he's so starved, Xander. He's so abandoned. My ass. My ass is abandoned. Abandon my tits. Huh. He has so much attention all of the time. Okay. So that's that part. That part needs to connect to that. Jesus Christ. Am I really making this thing that big? Oh my God. Here? Oh God. Am I really doing it this large? If this is really the plan, I'm gonna have an actual mental breakdown. Really? Oh God. All the way up to here? Obviously, it won't come this far down to the ground because the skull is up there. But that means it's going to overhang the mountain. Oh, Lord. Like... Oh, God. I guess I'd have to get stone to lay that one out. 'Cause, like... Hang on, sorry, I'm flying. Oh my God, this looks ridiculous. This looks ridiculous. 'Cause it's just, like, draped across the mountain. Oh, Lord. This is ridiculous. This thing is insane. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's tear down this, and I guess we'll have to go get some white fucking stone and try to lay this out a little bit. Finish the test. I hope you have a great stream. I'm gonna head out for now, but this dragon's gonna be so badass. Thanks, mate. Thank you. Have a great one. If you're looking for tips and inspiration, I'd recommend watching Pearlescent Moon on YouTube. She has a ton of giant dragons in Minecraft. I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to. I need writing motivation. I want to start something new and I have no ideas, but I want to write. Father B, can you help me? Yes, yes. Man, I love your ability to give me conversation topics that I obsess over. Thank you. I'm going to start dedicating more and more of my space to writing. So shout out to any of my authors, writers, that kind of stuff in chat. I'm going to dedicate more space and time in my video essays, my streams, the Discord, everything to writing, because I'm working a lot on my own writing right now, and I want to talk about it all the time. So let's be clear about that. But yeah, in terms of writing, what's the thing? Hey, are we talking about writing? Wow, that's wild. Emily, you're right. That's so true. I need writing motivation. I want to start something new and I have no ideas. Okay, so what you're standing at right now is a really weird place, right? And it's something that we don't come across very often, right? As artists and creators, normally, in a general sense, writing and creating art is not usually something where you have to force an idea to come. In a normal circumstance, you usually, you wait for an idea to strike, and when you come up with an idea, you're like, oh, I want to make art of that, or oh, I want to write that, or oh, I want to, that's something I want to make. That's how like normal like art is like conceptually supposed to work. But obviously in the real world, it doesn't work that way. If you're an author who wants to be a full-time author, you can't just sit around and wait for a concept to come to you. You've got to start writing. You've got to start making. You've got to start doing, because that's how the world works. You know what I mean? So you can't just like sit and wait for an idea to come to you. And sometimes, we put ourselves in these positions where it's like, okay, I really want to be writing, but I don't have any ideas. So I have to come up with something, which is also just a valid thing. And sometimes forcing ourselves to come up with new concepts and new ideas is actually a really great way to practice like creativity and to come up with those ideas and, develop them in a non-natural way, but still in a way that comes off naturally. Right. But so like in a great example of that is NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month, that happens every November, where the goal is you start November 1st with absolutely no ideas. You come in with a brand new novel, a brand new idea, and you have to start writing, and you have 30 days to write the entire book. For those of you who don't know, that's how NaNoWriMo works. You have 30 days. You start November 1st with no concept of a book, and you end November 30th with 50,000 words of a finished book in 30 days. It is an insane task. I've only successfully completed it once. And I've tried the last 2 years and I haven't been able to do it successfully, but I have 50,000. Yeah. 50,000 words in 30 days, which correlates to 1,667 words every single day without fail. You need to be writing approximately 2,000 words every single day. It is insane. But a lot of people fail at Nano at the very, very kickoff of it because they can't get themselves started, because it's hard to be like, okay, I'm going to write a book now and not have come in with an idea. So a lot of people do like what's called like unofficial Nano, or like planner Nano, where you spend October planning planning your book, and then November you get to write. But natural Nano people who don't do any of the planning start November 1st with no concept. You start from nothing. And the best way I have found to do that, and a lot of famous authors talk about that, is essentially it's retrofitting, it's plot stealing, it's puzzle making. You take bits and pieces of all the things that you love and you create something new out of them. So the way that Brandon Sanderson talks about it is talking about the concept of take a plot that you enjoy, a plot concept that you enjoy, and refix it with all the fittings of a new genre you want to write it in. So say like you really enjoy, maybe you really enjoy shit like Indiana Jones, where it's like, there's this like MacGuffin artifact thing that you have to get, and that's your thing. Your plot is adventurer goes on a quest to find a magical item. That's the plot that you want to write. Okay, so you're going to need a main character, you're going to need a special item, and you want to write some kind of story where your main character has to go through trials and tribulations to successfully or unsuccessfully somehow get to this main like item at the end. And that's going to be the book that you're going to write. Okay, well, Indiana Jones does it in a style that is, Very rustic, you know, cowboy style, lasso, classic adventurer, right? But do you know what also uses that plot structure? She-Ra. She-Ra and Indiana Jones? Kind of the same story. Main character needs to find some special artifact and goes on a bunch of wacky, quirky adventures in the midst of trying to get magical artifact. It's the same story. Did someone say She-Ra? Sure did. I love She-Ra so much. What other stories can you think of that are like that? Because I promise you, if you start to think of it as just main character needs to find magical artifact, you'll start to come up with a lot of different stories that have that exact same plot fixing. It's the same thing. So you could write your concept, right? To One Piece is real. Yeah, well, I've never seen One Piece, but sure, that, you know, like, to a certain degree, Lord of the Rings is very similar. Not exactly, but instead of main character has to find magical object, it's main character has to get to special place to return magical object, you know? Same concept. It's the adventurer's quest, right? That's what it is. So you could do that, but say like, okay, we're going on a main character goes on a magical quest, but I want it to be in space. I want to write a space sci-fi fantasy where they have to go from planet to planet to find the magical item. Okay, well now you've got your A-plot. That's one of the best ways. If you have no idea what you want to write, one of the best ways to do that is look at the stories you enjoy reading and figure out what you like. Maybe you like the hero's journey. A lot of people like the hero's journey. Hero's journey is anytime you run across some kind of, you know, basic everyday man who's, you know, nothing special, the farmer boy, you know, grew up on the farm and, you know, has never been outside of his small town, and then something important comes to his town and suddenly he has to go on this hero's journey to get to this other place that he's never been before, on this huge quest, and discovers this world of magic he never could have expected, and then, you know, comes back changed, only to realize that his home doesn't feel like his home anymore because he's been changed by this quest, and truly his life is meant to be somewhere else, right? And what is that? That's every story. Star Wars, hero's journey. Lord of the Rings, hero's journey. Harry Potter, the hero's journey. Aragon, hero's journey. Fucking She-Ra, hero's journey. Fucking Arcane, hero's journey. They all have it. Main character lives a normal, boring life. Something drastic happens that changes them. They have to go to the other side for some reason to save someone or find something or return something or find a cure or save, or, you know, whatever it is, get stronger, whatever it might be. They complete their task. They go back home. They realize that home is no longer home because they've changed anymore, so on and so forth. Pokemon, right? So those are like your base types of A-plots. You will find those in every single story you read. But once you've picked out your A-plot, now you get to pick around and start looking at B-plots. Did someone say Arcane? Yes, I did. It's been a while since I've pulled up that one. But now you get to start fucking around with it, right? Now you get to start screwing around and finding something different. So, okay, you've got your A-plot. Say your A-plot is you want to do main character has to find magical artifact and bring it home to, you know, for some reason. Well, pick out your some reason, you know? You're going to have a B-plot in there somewhere. So what's the reason? If your main adventure is, say, like a travel log, hero's journey type of thing where he's going to try and go and find, you know, something that's going to save people, whatever it is. Now you can pick out what's the secondary story in there. Why is he doing it? Why is it important? Okay, you can start to pick out those little pieces of here. Maybe it's because his mother is dying of magic. She's been infected by magic, and he needs to go get the antidote because only the antidote in another world is going to save her. So now he has to do that. Okay, now you've got some backstory happening. We've got some reasoning. Okay, and the next steps you can start doing are inserting, okay, this is the regular plot. Everybody's seen this. What makes this one different? You know, what changes this one? You can even look into what is your hero's plot, okay? because every hero has, you know, every main character, I should say, not necessarily hero, every main character needs to also have a plot. And you can also steal these. You know what I mean? So you're telling me I haven't ever finished a book because I'm trying not to steal ideas, but the point is to steal ideas. The point is, right? Remember, kids, plagiarize. Yes. The point is every plot you could possibly think of has already been written. There is a finite number of conceptual plots that exist within the world, right? That is how it works. There is every single story that has ever been told fits into a fairly small number of generalized plots that you will start to see over every story you read. It's the same concept as music only has so many chords that you can make. We can only make so many sounds. That's why so many people do sampling and songs start to sound similar. There's only so many noises we can make. But the fact is, you can either A, make it different enough to stand out, or B, do it better. And I know that sounds a bit weird, but that is generally how you, that is how you do it. Your only options into writing a book is you have to do it different or you have to do it better. You can't just do it as good. You can't just do it and hope it's good. Do it different or do it better. You want to write a story where a kid goes to a magical school and leaves behind his boring human ordinary life? Great. 1 million people have done it. You either need to A, make it really different, right? Maybe the magical school is on another planet. Maybe the magical school is actually a training ground and they're training for a war. Maybe the magical school it gets bombed and now it's a nuclear winter. You know, maybe the magical school is you know, gets burned down and I don't know, he dies. I don't fucking know, right? You either really need to make it different or you have to do it better. Write the story you want to write. You want to write another story of a regular everyday boy who finds out he's magical and goes to a magic school? Good, great, do it. It's been done before, so do it better. Do it better than they have. Develop your characters better than anyone else has. You make us buy into your plot. Give us more intentional promises. Make your magic system more believable, or more enticing, or more exciting, or more consequential. Make magic cost more. You know? Those are the paths you have to take. That is like the best way to look at the concept of, well, what do I do with my writing? You know? Do it right or do it, you know, do it different, do it right, do it good. That's what you got to do. Okay, great. Tyrio and Emily are beefing. I started One Piece a few months ago, and now that I'm caught up, I can say it was way better than I was expecting. Impressive. Basic quest thing, and my main character to find magical object, which is actually a person, gets closure because magical person is a past partner who died. All right, fantastic. You're breaking my heart. That's it. I'm doing the Dream of SMP, but better. Do it. Do it. Literally do it. You want to tell the Dream of SMP, but better? Do it. That's what fanfiction's about. That's why people write fanfiction. Okay, so if your basic thing is, okay, your main character goes on a magical, okay, and you've said gets closure because magical person is a past partner who died, right? Okay, fantastic. So now you've got the fixings of a plot. You've got the concept of a little baby plot starting, okay? Your next thing is, you've already said a piece of it. You said closure because it's a past partner who died. Great. Now you need to start looking at character plot. What is your character's plot here? Because at the end of the day, we need to give a shit about this character for some reason. There has to be some reason that we are cheering them on. Maybe they're trying to get revenge. And maybe it's one of those things where they come to realize that revenge isn't what they really wanted, and it's not what they should have been seeking this whole time. Okay? That's a plot. Now you have a plot that your character is following. Fantastic. Maybe they get to the end and everybody's been trying to tell them, you know, when you get there, you'll understand revenge isn't what you're really seeking. And maybe they get to the end and go, no, you're all insane. Revenge is what I've wanted this entire time. And they take their revenge anyways. Maybe that feels great. Maybe they really regret it afterwards. And they're like, holy shit, y'all were right. That was a horrible idea. Maybe they don't. You need to give me some kind of character plot. You need to have a character arc. Your character needs to be going through some shit. And it doesn't have to be huge either, right? Maybe your character at the beginning is, you know, super cynical, and at the end of the book, your character is still super cynical. That is a-okay. Your character does not need to become a new person. They just need to have some kind of, you know, change or effect or situation that is happening in their lives that gives us some reason to keep cheering them on, of like, keep going, you've got this, you know? Sasuke vibes. I loved Sasuke as a character. Ain't no way this motherfucker coming into her damn room like, buddy, all I care about is you. Oh my god. Good lord. Oh, I'm pulling in too far for that dragon head. I need to stop pulling in so far. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go in a straight line. Caesar's complex. He's complex. I don't know why I said complex, as if I'm talking about his complexion. Chapter 40 is bullshit. I love you guys. You guys are just out here agonizing. Oh god, no, I'm building this wrong. But anyways, I hope this is making some sense. I'm just still talking. I hope any of this is getting through and making any sense about exactly what you're doing. Also, in terms of characters, you should really be focusing on personality and purpose. That's something I talked about in one of my past streams in terms of like building a character. Which is, what is your character's personality and what is their purpose? You know, personality is what this character is like, how they sound, how they act, how they talk, how they feel. Ow. Die. Pfft. The world just ain't ready for us yet, that's it. Says the guy to your left, you would die for that kid. Watch his eyes as they get sort of distant and different, and we're moving in place again. It is, brother. You've got good tips, Magic Man. Oh, that means so much to me. Thank you, Emily. I want to teach a writing class like this someday, but I'm not a published author, so nobody needs to listen to my opinions. Would you say that Dragon Xander's personality vibe aura was different than Spirit Xander's? Yeah, I would. Yeah. The dead body dragon of Xander was, you know, it was this huge, you know, the thousands of year old, like oldest of his kind, this lord of the dragons that ruled over them. He was the king, you know, the king of all dragons. He was this like unstoppable force, and he battled for his kind, and he was, you know, he was vicious and tough and impenetrable and cold, and this you know, it was all of those things. And then I mean, look at me. I'm literally less than 2 blocks tall. I am a block tall. I can fit within a block. I am less than 2 blocks tall. I am this puny, tiny, fragile thing. I have like 5 hearts. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 hearts. I'm a short king with little life, and I'm see-through, and I'm fragile, and now I'm like, and water kills me, and fire kills me, and like the elements that I used to have like command over now do damage to me because I am this like this fragile little remnant of what I used to be, and I have no idea. When I first moved into this mountain, I didn't even realize it was me. I didn't realize that this was my corpse. Like I don't have the memories of who I used to be anymore. So it's like all of those things coming together. The sunlight hurts me. The sunlight gives me weakness. Like I'm weak, and I'm fragile, and I'm, you know, emotional, and like all of the good shit. So much good shit. Okay, this is starting to look like a shape I can work with. It definitely is a bad shape right here. We have to fix it up a little bit. That went out and it shouldn't have. But how are we feeling about this? How are we feeling about this head shape? I feel like this is a head shape that feels more correct. I'm thinking modern fantasy genre prologue. Partner death beginning. Partner is tied to the main character from partner's POV and basically has watched their entire life beginning. Wait. Partner is tied to MC from partner's POV and has basically watched their entire life. Friend of main character points out some sort of energy around them, recommends them to some spirit person. Main character doesn't believe them, and some incident will happen to convince them. Main character goes to the guru, whatever, and the guru ends up separating them, so they have to find each other. Interesting. Okay. First, Finn, I'm going to challenge you really quickly here. Why are you doing a prologue? Great head. Good head shape. Very triangular. Sir Eunuch, thank you for telling me. Great head. And they meet perhaps from some sort of magical holiday and they get closure. At the very end, partner repeats their very same last words. Main character isn't angry at the time. They're content. Epilogue. Character partner comes back as a cat because why not? Valid. Okay. My first question for you is, why do you feel the need to add a prologue? Just curious. Not as a like, ugh, prologues. Just as a genuine question. Why do you feel that we need to have a prologue? I want it to be separated from the main plot. Okay. So can I challenge you on something? And you can say yes to this. Again, this is me just challenging you with questions and not actually questioning you and being like, you're wrong about this. These are literally just, there is literally no right or wrong when it comes to writing. There's no right or wrongs with all of this. When I ask questions, it's just to get you to think about your own writing. I want you to think about it and give me answers. I still want to write the death, but I want it to be obvious or timeline. Okay, write the death, I encourage it. But I want to ask you, is it necessary for your reader to read it? Writing the death is going to be really fun. That is a really fun, cathartic thing to write. I love writing death. I love that piece of it. Is it necessary, though, to start your book? If you open the book, is the first instinct you want your readers to see the death of this person? Is that where we want to start? Or could this be better integrated throughout memories or flashbacks throughout the story? Could this be better integrated through memories we start to hear from main character? Could this be integrated through little snippets we start to hear from the people around them? A prologue is a really... Flashbacks when they touch or something? Flashbacks are definitely a way to do it, yeah. Little parts where they give us flishes and flashes of things. Prologues are really easy, really cheap ways to give a lot of backstory really quickly. And more often than not, there is a better way to do it. Not always, sometimes prologue is the right answer, but more often than not, there is a better and more difficult, but more satisfying way to give that background information. You don't need to just plop it all on your reader when it starts. So if you're not going to start with a prologue, now your question is, how are you going to start the book? And remember what Brandon Sanderson, shout out to him again, calls your promises. That's going to be really important for you. When you start a book, in the first couple of chapters, most importantly chapter 1, but within the first couple of chapters, and Voracious, I totally agree with you. There can be really good prologues, and like I said, there are times when prologue is the right answer and is a good answer, and they are done very well. Some of my favorite books have prologues. Fallen has a prologue, and it's one of the best written prologues I've read. Aragon, I believe, Aragon has a prologue. I think Inkheart has a prologue. Prologues can be really well done when they're used correctly. But one of the things you really, really, really want to focus on when you're writing the beginning of your story is your promises, okay? When you start a book, you are going to make a promise to your reader. You're going to make several promises to your reader, actually. And it's important that you know you're making those promises and you're also promising the correct things. You need to promise your tone, your genre. You need to promise your plot, your character. I need to be able to open this book and know what I get to look forward to. So like, that's why a lot of books do require a prologue. And actually, Voracious, if you like prologues a lot, you'll probably notice the pattern I'm going to be talking about here. Most prologues are super specific on the concept of promising the proper tone. Because when we have a lot of adventure plots, right, those hero adventure plots, we normally start with a character in a very basic setting, like a boy on a farm for Aragon, or a girl in a high school setting, like the story Fallen, or, you know, like a girl alone in an apartment for Hush Hush. Like, there are a lot of books that are really intense, action, serious, danger plots whose first chapter is really boring, really mundane, very unnuanced storytelling. If you start your super action adventure-y dark tale with a boring ass "this is a day in the life of my character" chapter, you're not promising any of the right things. You're promising that that's what we're going to continue to receive, when that isn't true. So there's a lot of importance there in making sure that you're actually promising the right thing, which is where a lot of books will start to incorporate prologues. Well, if I have to give you a boring chapter of a boy on a farm, let me first give you a prologue of these fantasy creatures somewhere else that are fighting to protect this egg. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's how Aragon starts. We get this really short, quick prologue of these Urgles, and they're the elves, and they're this one thing, this shade, is trying to steal the egg away from the elf, and it's so important he's willing to kill and die for it, and the elf dies for it, and we set the world on fire, and it sets the tone immediately really, really well. And then chapter 1 starts, and we are a normal boring boy on a normal boring farm, but now our reader knows what's to come. What's to come isn't normal boring boy on a normal boring farm. What's to come is Urgles and shades and elves and dragon eggs, right? We have exciting things to come. It's been promised to us, and the plot has already been promised to us because we saw the important object, your MacGuffin, your dragon egg, you know? You saw the important object, and now we've been promised the beginning of a plot, right? All of that wrapped up in a nice prologue. But not all stories need a prologue to do that. If you can get away with doing it without a prologue, that's also great. If you can set the tone of your story and set the understanding for what your story is trying to accomplish without doing a prologue, that's a great thing. You should be able to give that a try. You know, throw us directly. I mean, Indiana Jones opens always following our character on a mission right away. You know, we jump right into the middle of him in the middle of some kind of adventure that he's taking place in, and you know, we're immediately buying into it, you know? Immediately it's like, oh, okay, is he gonna get through this, you know? Makes some mistakes, he gets in some trouble, all that kind of crazy shit happens. Like, it's a pretty immediate start. So that's kind of like a good way to look at how exactly are you starting your story. If you're gonna start boring and mundane, we're going to assume your story is gonna remain boring and mundane. And if it's not, then I've been promised the wrong thing. And the people who wanted the exciting action and adventure have already left. And the people who wanted the mundane and were promised the mundane are now disappointed by chapter 3. I hope some of that makes some sense. I know I just talked a whole bunch, but take like let's say, because my stories aren't published, so I can't use my stories for good examples, right? But let's take Emily's story, for example. It's up on AO3, the one she's writing, that is super cool, the Catch Me in Purgatory. Take a look at her prologue. I fawn over her, or not her prologue, her chapter 1. I fawn over it a little bit because it sets the tone super immediately. We are jumped right into the middle of the action. We're with our character right away. We get to see what our character is like. We're given a character promise right off the bat of, here's what our character is like, because that's an immediate assumption of she won't be like this at the end. And we get to see, what is this world like? It sets the tone right away. You know, it is hope where there shouldn't be hope. It is desperation. It's fighting for your life. It's scrapping for what you've got. You know, we immediately get a setting. We immediately get a storyline. Like, there's a little, like, all of this stuff is being promised right at the beginning. I'm a little intimidated, but I know this will help me. And don't be too intimidated, because the fact is, as a writer, you're probably already doing this and you just don't know it. It's something that a lot of writers intuitively become good at without necessarily really studying it or finding the words for it. It's just something that a lot of writers will develop the skills for. All right, sorry. Truth I had redeemed while I was talking. Noemi said, I just got back from my movie premiere, red carpet for school. Awesome. How did it go? Question: when writing villains, how can I incorporate mental abuse and making... Oh, and mental abuse and masking that they're a good parent to their child and the child believes that. Are you saying you're making a villain where they're mentally abusing the child and trying to pretend that they're a good parent? That's all gaslighting. You want to write a lot of gaslight. Admittedly, and this is kind of weird, go take a look at okay, this is gonna sound like self-promotion. If you do !rant, it'll take you to my YouTube where I did a big long video on power and how power works, right? Take a look at, there's a specific chapter within my power dynamics essay that I did that discusses consequential power, right? And consequential power is usually the power of consequences, right? And when we think of consequences, we usually think of the basic version of consequences. Do this or I'll do that, you know? Obey me or I'll punch you. That's abuse. Makes sense. You know, do what I say or I'm taking the door off your hinges. That's abuse. That makes sense, right? But there is a type of consequential abuse that is done manipulatively where they put you in a very bad, very dangerous, very unhappy situation and then promise to make it better for you if you just obey, you know? They say that if you're in a parent who refuses to feed their child and you go, you know what, I'll get you dinner as long as you do what I say. That is still manipulative abuse. It's consequential abuse. The consequence of not obeying is that you don't get to eat your dinner. But they don't phrase it as, do what I say or you don't get dinner. They phrase it backwards. They say, I'll make sure I'll get you dinner tonight as long as you do what I say. Because they've put you in a position where you've already had your things taken away. And now they'll promise they'll give it back to you if you just do what I say. The return to your baseline is not a reward. It is still the removal of a consequence. And the removal of a consequence is not a reward. Go watch my power video. I'll let the humans live if you help me kill a god. Exactly. That right there is consequence power. Because you're already set up with the situation of the humans will die. If you phrase it the other way, it's if you don't help me, the humans die. That's a consequence, not a reward. It's a consequence. So the reward for obeying is I'll let you live. That's not a reward. That's a removal of a consequence. So you're already there. You've got it. Can I ask your opinion of my villain? Yes. How would you like me to give my opinion? Okay, let's head back to the house real quick. I hope all of this is kind of making a little bit of sense. I've just been talking for what feels like way too long at this point. Does anybody have any questions? I love this song, me too. Any questions? Also, I sat through 3 minutes of dry voice lines. Oh, Lord. I have a question. You've read the beginning of Sunken and Poisoned Honey. What do you think about it and what should I change? I don't know if I could pull it from memory of exactly what I was thinking of when I read it. I can read it after stream again and let you know what exactly I'm feeling. But before I even do that, I would probably recommend doing it yourself. Man, can we just spitball ideas when I see you next? I need all of the help. Always, yeah. You can do that in person, over call, Discord, on stream, wherever you want to. I would say, Tyrio, before coming to me for it, so before I go and take a peek at Sunken Honey again, go look at your own story and see if you can identify the things I was just talking about, right? Go identify your promises. Read your first story without knowing what comes next. You know, I know you know, but remove your writer brain for just a minute. Become dumb brain, you know. Become smooth brain for a moment and look at it and go, what is this promising? What is my chapter promising the reader that is going to come next? You know, am I promising that this is going to be an intense, violence filled thing? Am I promising that this is going to be a fast paced adventure? Is this going to be a slow paced, concept? From what I remember, there was a lot of like setting of what had happened. You know, we kind of come in having seen something has definitely just taken place and we're not quite sure what. All we know is that it's not good. That's for damn sure. And that's kind of what I remember the opening being, or the opening feeling. I remember leaving with the concept of, man, I really don't know what the fuck happened here, but it definitely wasn't good. Do you know? So I would definitely say if that's where your starting point is, make sure that those are the promises you're meaning to make. Are your promises that like, oh, are we gonna learn this later? Are we gonna get to discover, What all happened here? What's the story of this place? Why is everything like this? That kind of shit. I don't know if I like the way it starts. It works perfectly, and I feel like something is missing. And also, since you know where the story is going and I don't, go look at the rest of your story and see what promises do you need to make. What is the tone of your story? What is the genre of your story? What is the pace of your story? Is this a fast-paced, constant moving adventure story? Make sure we've got a fast-paced opening. Is this like a slow-paced, slow thriller style mystery adventure? Okay, well then start me off like that. Do you know what I mean? By knowing where we're going, it's way easier to decide where we have to start. That's why, and this is just a good piece of advice for everyone, do not get stuck on your first chapters. Please. This is for all of my writers. You will be tempted to be stuck on your first chapter. Don't. Write it, set it aside, and move the fuck on. Move on. Your first chapter is going to be bad the first time you write it because you don't fully understand where your plot is going yet. Put that chapter on paper and leave it the fuck alone and move on. You're going to rewrite it later, I promise you. Unless you are a fan fiction author in which you have to, publish your chapters as you write the book, write it, set it aside, and move the fuck on. I promise you, you will rewrite it later. Everyone does. Some authors rewrite their first chapters 4, 5, 6 times after they finished the book because now they know the tone, they know the pacing, they know what they need to promise because now they know what comes next. This is going on too sharp of an angle. Okay. So the main villain used to be in the combat group that the protagonist is in, and they're mad at the whole group since the protagonist... Okay, hang on, sorry. I was right. So the main villain used to be in the combat group that the protagonist is in. And they're mad at the whole group since the protagonist is a faker, and the other two betrayed him by replacing him after he was captured and presumed dead, and he's out to get revenge. Is he the villain? Not from the story's standpoint, from yours. Is he really the villain? That's my first question. From that description, he's definitely the villain for the protagonist. But I have to be curious. Is he really a quote-unquote villain? Do you know what I mean? He seems like he's got some pretty reasonable, anger going on there. I was literally about to ask you if you have to do it in order. I write my books in order. I write my books in order because if I write them out of order, I'll never get back to the part that I haven't finished, and I will never finish it. Do you know what I mean? But that also means you can go back and do rewrites. And by you can, I mean you will. You're going to. Especially if you're actually trying to write a book that you hope is one day going to be published, you're going to end up rewriting pieces of it, chunks of it, maybe even chapters of it. Fuck, if you're like me, you might end up rewriting the entire fucking thing, which is a nightmare, and most authors don't do that, but I do because that's who I am. So, it's one of those things of, pick your poisoned honey, as it were. You're gonna end up rewriting pieces of your story, no matter what story you're writing. You might end up rewriting the entire thing if you really end up hating it. But so, it's kind of up to you on, do you want to write it from the ground up? Do you want to write it beginning to end? Do you want to write it end to beginning? Everybody's got a different style for that. You can also decide if you're gonna be a gardener or an architect, if you're gonna, plan the entire book out first and then start addressing it. Or maybe you're just gonna go for it, go like fucking tits to the wind and just hope for the best. It'll be one of those things where, the villain plans slow and plans well, but the moment everything starts falling into place, it all gets faster and the vision darkens and suddenly they're doing things they never meant to, but entirely meant to do, Okay, so we're definitely having a lot of tension building. I would definitely make sure you focus then on making sure that gets across really well. This story definitely feels like a lot of your plot is based around tension and trying to figure out when that tension's gonna snap, which means there's probably gonna be several, what I would say are like teasers or like semi climaxes where you're going to tease that this is gonna be where it snaps, you know? The tension's gonna get really struck, and they're gonna get almost there, and they're gonna get about to be caught, and he's in the other room, and he almost saw me, and my back's pressed against the wall, and I can't breathe, and oh my god, this is all it's all gonna fall apart, and he walks past. And oh my god, we didn't get caught this time. But oh, I am on the edge of the seat, my pinky toes are curled around the toilet bowl, and I'm on my seat ready, like, turning the pages like I'm eating them alive kind of reading. And now you've sold me. You know? Tits to the wind, that is my favorite thing ever, yeah. Oh. So yeah, there's you know what does that all kind of make sense? So your opening should be very similar. It doesn't have to be about the main thing, but make sure you've got that same sense of tension going on where, you know, there is this stress of, you know, either the tension has just snapped or this concept of the tension's about to start building. I hope that kind of makes some sense. Does that make sense? Oh my god, I'm excited now. I have an idea of what I want to do. The open is fitting well, I think. Why are your toes on the toilet bowl? Mine aren't. I won't speak for everybody's toes. I don't know where your toes have been. Are your toes curled around your toilet bowl? I'm not there to tell. You know, even if you tell me no, how am I supposed to believe you? I don't see your toes. Maybe they are curled around the toilet bowl. Everybody's got their own thing. I'm trying to figure out exactly what angle I need to be curling this at. My toes sometimes curl the bowl, I'll admit it. It's the most visceral concept I have ever heard of. The concept of curling your tootsies around a toilet bowl horrifies me. And you know what? More power to you. I like to perch. I have to wonder how rare that is, because I feel like it really can't be a common adventure. Like, that can't be a super common thing. Like, you've got to be among the rarities. Okay, I need more sand. Hang on. I'm trying to get pretty high up right now. Oh my god, this thing's gonna be ridiculous. Do you see how big this thing is? This is the skull. And look at the start, and this is all gonna be spine. Okay, let's go get more sand. Alright. I like being special, says Emily. Okay. Sand, 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 sand. Okay. God, I have too much wood. God, I feel like my sensitivity just like really high right now. My sensitivity like went up. Hello? I feel like my sensitivity's gone like way up. Why has my sensitivity gone up so high? God, whoa, this like genuinely feels wrong. Something's gone wrong here. Let's go put this over here. Like a gargoyle? Yes, Emily shits like a gargoyle. That's the answer to your question. I hope it's okay that I've revealed this secret part of the Emily lore. Okay. All right. Let's put our tree stuff away. Anyways, any questions about opening your stories, the beginnings of stories, the I don't know what we've been talking about today. Anything to do with writing? Any questions? Dude, my sensitivity's gone up. What the hell? Something's wrong. That's amazing. So cool. Protector of the toilet. So true. Okay. Oh, come on now. I guess I'm just gonna adjust to this new... Off topic, I must live in a romance novel because I finally get a partner, and depending on their meeting tomorrow, she may be moving across the country. God damn. Well, welcome to fucking the plot twist of your novel. God, this thing's too big. Okay. I know there's a... Ooh! Really? Goodbye. Oh, my wrist hurts. I can't stream for too much longer either because I do work in the morning. I finished the first season I read too fast. Well, that just means you're gonna have to go back and read it again. That's the fun part. Okay. And this is gonna be almost entirely straight. That's gonna be like the hope. Is that this is not, we're not giving the dragon scoliosis. Theoretically. Right? Theoretically, we're not gonna scoliosis the dragon. But there is gonna be a little bit of bending as we come up and connect. Okay. All right. That's the beginning of a spine. Emily Moore, how are you so fast? So about that, I don't even have it scripted. Please. I'm glad you like it, man. Tell me everything I needed. Yeah, Tyrio, I need you to give a full detailed description of how you feel about it. There you go. Yes, a call. I'd like to be involved with that later. I want to be part of that. Okay. So, do we keep going with the spine layout? Do I need to keep laying this spine out? Is that the plan? Now that we're finally like, you can join the call, I will be taking you up on that. God, I forget how really fucking weird this era of music was. Blue sheep, I know that I'll love you most. Blue friend. Blue sheep. This is a really weird era of music. I forget that this era of music happened. I want to be, but also not. Yeah, don't get spoiled. It's so good. Okay. So I guess I just continue the spine. Oh my god, the spine is gonna be fucking huge. Yay, Blue Sheep. It's a good song. It's a good song. It's just like, I forget that this happened. You know what I mean? Also, I don't think I'm quite comprehending how big the bones are gonna be for like the fucking wings. Like, this dragon skull is large. This is incomprehensible. I will not be able to see from one end of the bone to the other. This is gonna be an actual nightmare. Oh boy. Okay. I'm just gonna not think about it and keep drawing a spine. Hit. There is gonna have to be a little bit of wiggle in the spine, as it's gonna have to curve a little bit more than it is right now. This song also slaps, by the way. Nobody can convince me otherwise. I didn't even really care about this plot part. This plot point, I didn't even care about that much, but it mattered so much for a little while. Okay. Like this. But yeah, I want to talk about writing so much. Also, I've made a commitment to myself a little bit recently that I want. I'm gonna have to fix this spine. This bitch has got scoliosis. Is this on character Carl or Rambu? Carl, I think. Right? Am I meant to play this part? I have to pass it on. Yeah. This is character Carl. Right? Yeah, this is Carl. This is, yeah, that weird time traveler thing that was going on. This is the time traveler's log. Because, yeah, that line right there, I'll write it down to the Tales of the Past. It literally was called, like, Tales of the SMP. It's, like, quite literally, it's said in the song. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna have to be fixed. What happened over there? What, did I just, like, stop building? I totally did. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna have to fix that fucking weird ass curve, but it's fine. Slowly working on my novel, I'm realizing I don't know how to write able-bodied characters because I normalize my symptoms in my brain. Oh boy. Yeah, that's its own little trip to realize here. It's like, oh god, oh no. It's funny because I definitely think people struggle in both directions with that. Able-bodied people not being quite sure how to write a disabled character, and disabled people not quite knowing how to write a able-bodied character. And I think that's fun. Okay, so this is gonna have to curve like that instead. Okay. See how this kind of curves in this way? I'm gonna change that. Because I don't want it, like, I don't know. This just feels wrong. You know? Like, it's gonna have to curve out for it to, like, actually fit properly. The only thing is, of course, it's, like, directly over my house that this part is gonna have to, like, curve out across the mountain a little bit, but it's fine. Everyone in my little fantasy town is disabled and autistic now. Maybe that's just the normal for this area. You know? Maybe in this fantasy world, autism is the normal. You feel me? Maybe that's just the jive. I mean, who says that neurotypicality has to be the normal? It's a fantasy world. Is magic normal? I don't know. It's about to be, though. You feel me? Normalize magic autistic. Normalize magic autism. Okay. Autism is magic. Bro, hello, Mizo! Hello! Ugh. Bro, I think I've realized how much I've masked my actual interests to appease the people. This is the most comfy I've been in forever. So true. I'm so glad I'm with you. Hello, Shadow Shinobi. Hello, Mizo. I hope you guys are doing so well. How was stream? Shameful Sinner, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. My name is Xander. Happy to have you here. We are just fucking around right now. We are hanging. Thank you for all the dancing Kirby's. I love that stupid little emote. Longest stream I've had in a long time. Was it good, though? If it was a long stream, was it a good stream? That's what's important. Were you having a good time? Usually, you can tell. Mizo Raid, have a good fucking day. Thank you, Glitched Dragon. That is a beautiful message. Cappy Cat, thank you. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome home. Usually you can tell when you're having like one of those really good streams and you're having just a really fucking good time. They just end up long. Like you just keep going. You don't want to stop. I've ended up with like 4 to 6 hour streams like on the regular if I'm having a good time. And I've pushed them into like 6, 7, 8 hour streams sometimes because I was just like, holy crap, I'm having so much fun. It's Zelda. Yes, that's so cool. How was I not gonna have a long stream? I was live for 12 hours. Let's go. Not everybody can pull off a 12-hour stream. More power to you, my man. More fucking power to you. I have done 12 hours a couple of times because I do subathons. I do subathons once every 6-ish months plus on my birthday. So I usually do a subathon about 3 times a year. At least at the moment, and they all end up over 24 hours. I think the longest I've ever been live was 56 hours. We did 56 hours on one of my subathons. And that one was just so much fun. I fucking love subathons. I love long ass streams, and subathon are just a really, really great idea. For me, because they just give me an excuse to just keep going. Because like if I didn't need an excuse, I mean I would just stream for 24 hours whenever I got the chance, but that is bad for me. I love long streams, but I also have a job, so like I kind of have to be a little responsible, I fucking guess. Gotta be a fucking loser and like actually, you know, actually like go to work and do my job and be fucking lame. But yeah, Chano. Subathons kind of get the whole community in to be like, all right, let's stick around, let's have fun, let's be live for 56 hours and just have a good time. You feel me? It also means that I literally get to play Minecraft for like 56 hours straight, and why the fuck would I ever not do that? You feel me? I didn't work today, so I was live from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That is how you do it. That is the fucking grind, brother. I'm glad you had a good time, though. I love hearing that. It's just been a fantastic stream day. That is the way it should be. All days should be like that. Okay, we'll go get more calcite so we can finish that little piece. But that'll be the spine then. So we've got our head here, and we've got the very beginnings of the spine. We'll have to curve it a little bit more right here. We're gonna try and focus on a little bit of a smoother curve. So I won't be too strict on it, but yeah, it should be a curve like that. And then we'll do the tail down here. We'll have to smooth this curve too. It's gonna be curved down and out and around that way. And then we can focus on actually figuring out how big each of these vertebrae are gonna have to be. Because these fuckers are gonna be huge. These are gonna be big ass vertebrae. Vertebra. There we go. But yeah, Mizo, today we are, for all of my friends who have come in from your stream and also you, we're working on building a giant dragon skeleton for our world just because it sounds like fun. And we've been talking about writing all day today. You've given me a really cool writing idea by accident. Hey, I'm glad. Anything that can spark the creativity. Dragon D's nuts, you are right. Vertebra. Listen, I'm just here. I just speak sometimes. But yeah, no, I'm out here just doing my goddamn best, okay? All right. I've got my shand. Get more some calcite. I did not realize how much fucking calcite we are going to need. So we are gonna have to go calcite mining again, because we've used like 5-10 stacks of calcite just on the outline. So I don't exactly know where we can mine calcite, but we're gonna have to. Chat made me drink 3 shots of tequila on an empty stomach. Of course I didn't get drunk because I'm amazing like that. Of course. Yeah, no. You drunk? Never. I've actually never been drunk. And that's not like a, actually, I've never been drunk, ow, kind of thing. I mean, like, in legitimacy, I've actually never been drunk before. I don't know why. It's not for lack of trying. I've definitely had shots before. I've drank. I had 7 Jello shots at my friend's wedding before dinner. I've never been drunk. Yeah, I'll feel like warm, but yeah, I don't know. I've never tried to get drunk, admittedly. I've had drinks before. I've never been like, man, the goal today is get plastered and have a bad time, you know? So it's whatever. I can put that in the plot, like, they accept fate because they realize the reason they can't be an adventurer is because of their chronic fatigue, and fuck the happy ending. And blank. The happy ending is they get a wheelchair and become a farmer or something. Yes. Yeah. And it's making sure that the happy ending is still that, like, no, you can't be an adventurer because, you know, maybe that's just not possible for you because of the, you know, whatever disability it might be, but that doesn't mean a happy ending isn't possible for you, right? It's finding happiness and joy in the life that you were given and fighting to have as much of what you want and need in that life as you can provide with the body that you have. Getting drunk seems a little scary, like just not being fully in control of yourself. Oh yeah, no, it sounds horrifying and horrible. I don't know why anybody does it, admittedly. No fucking clue why people do that. Have not figured that one out for myself. Hello, chicken. Rip. Okay. Let's lay... Alright. I have no idea exactly what the plan is for this. This is definitely gonna have to curve a little bit more. But I don't exactly know how I want to do it yet. Oh god, I forgot about this giant fucking chasm. I guess I'm gonna curve it out before that. Keep it going this direction. Let's keep it going this direction. Danny, don't you know that you are soul as fuck on the inside? You're just going through an awkward phase from 12 to 29. Okay. Later, Muso. Enjoy your shower, sleep, and get some food in you. Alright. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this is gonna curve. I guess I can just follow this curve to out here. You know, like, it'll probably be to about here. You know? Like here. Yeah, and then it'll start going like this way. Like this. And it'll kind of slowly, you know, go this way. And like this. And then kind of like curve it over that way. I think that's kind of the plan. I don't want your fucking limestone. And I guess I'll have to figure out how exactly I want to curve it. Okay. I'm sorry, my brain stopped working while I try to remember how to make things curve in Minecraft. Okay. Okay. You know, like that, and then it's like something like this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Like something like that. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Obviously, I have to fill in this chunk here. It's crazy seeing how this novel has changed since I've started coming to terms with my disability. What was once a silly goofy story turned into self-insert. It's always self-insert. You think it's not, you swear it's not, you promise it's not going to be a self-insert, and then you look back and you're like, ah, fuck, it's a self-insert. Because it was always a self-insert. It always is. You just have to come to terms with it being a self-insert. Okay, where the fuck is this, like... It's a cloud. Come here, bitch. I thought we agreed no clouds here. Get it out. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this cloud because I don't want clouds at all over anywhere where my dragon is because they're white, and that's annoying. And I don't want things to be blocking my fucking view of my dragon. So I'm going to decimate any clouds that come within 30 feet of my dragon. So, looks like current Goodlock. Yeah, that might be a self-insert. As an author, we cannot help but to put bits and pieces of ourselves in all of our characters. It's something we do, you know? And it's something a lot of us don't even intend to do. And it's not like we go into a story being like, yeah, I'm going to make this a self-insert. Sometimes we do. But especially when it's the characters we really love and we really care about, we have this tendency to, like, as a writer, just kind of insert the, like, little bits and pieces of ourselves. And sometimes it's inserting the pieces of ourselves that we hate the most into our character, which is why we'll deny it's a self-insert. But it's almost like this, like, self-soothing of... you know, putting the worst parts of yourself into a character and making them lovable anyways, you know? You still love them, you still care about them. You show them, like, you show the flaws and the failings in who they are, and you show all their weaknesses, and then you also show them growing and changing and being loved and being capable of growth and being capable of good and being capable of connection despite all of the things that you view yourself as flaws. That's how we make fun, dynamic, cool human characters. And also accidentally end up writing self-inserts, you know? It's human. And what's more human than yourself? Little therapy experiment for all you writers out there. Figure out what parts of yourself your character is and why you hate it so much. I'm such a flawed person, I was able to split myself into 7 self-inserts. I mean, hey, I've got more than a couple that I kin my own characters a little too hard. Yeah, they're already autistic, non-binary, filled with anxiety that wanted to be like their family but can't yeah, it's me. Yeah. I have two 300 word essays due today and could think it's done. Good. Very awesome. Egg. Ugh. God, I hate clouds in Minecraft. There's no practical use for these fuckers. The only benefit is I do get iron nugs from them. And iron nugs are pretty good. Because I need those to make more lanterns. Nom nom nom. What's up, Zanman? Hey up, mate. I'm just out here eating a cloud and talking about writing and self-inserts and... I don't even know everything we've been talking. We've been just chatting about a bunch of random shit, talking about moving, talking about writing, talking about planning, talking about dysphoria at some point. I have no idea anymore. All right, goodbye, cloud. Ew. Cool. I can pick up all of my shit. All right. Nom nom. All right. Eat ass. Okay. Now that that cloud is out of the frickin' way, that's much better. Okay. I feel like we've had a little bit of a thing. Bro, why you so small? It's an Origins world, that's why. Damn, no fall damage? Yeah, that's part of the Origin. I am a Lost Draconian, so I can also teleport, which is pretty fun, and I can also fly. So, yeah, it's part of the Origin. All right, let's head back up to the house. Eee. So you're an Enderman on crack. A little bit, yeah. Pretty much. All right. Writing my story is weird. I have all the antagonists fleshed out. I have peripheral world building basically done. I have the entire end game of the story planned. So here's the thing. You're doing all the fun parts. You're doing all the stuff you actually enjoy doing, which makes the rest of it be like, ah, fuck, I don't want to do it. Here's a question for you, right? Just as a concept, okay? If you have all of your antagonists fully fleshed out, why are they not your main characters? One of them. If you have them so fleshed out and you're like, man, I really enjoy these characters and they're really interesting and fully conceived, like, characters that I've put a lot of work into, why are you trying to make yourself make some kind of antagonist that you can fit into that mold when you've already got some really interesting characters? And make the story from their perspective. Chano? Ain't nothing like an unreliable narrator. Your hero or your protagonist doesn't have to be a good person. Your protagonist can very much be a bad person. You know? I ranted about a fictional mentally disabled man going to court now and how it'd play out if they didn't die in 12 sentences. Father, I've been watching too much true crime. I love it. Parts of my story are from their perspective. There you go. Good. That's the fun shit. If you like your character, other people are gonna like your character. All right. I have so much shit in my hands. Put these. Put this. Put this. Okay. Well, clap. I want them as antagonists more. I want the reader to root against them and want them to fail. That's valid. Romeo and Juliet's relationship is so toxic in a writer's standpoint. Yeah, I could do that. And it's also super fun and annoying because they are repeated in history over and over and over and over and over again in so many stories. I do not know why they are the idealized concept of a romance story. I'm so sick of reading Romeo and Juliet plots. They're just not great. I like the doomed lovers from different worlds, one of my favorite things of all time, but the I would die for you is like just, it's wild. And also, yeah, the whole concept of like, it's like I fall in love at first glance, and also I would kill myself if you died. That's just unhealthy attachment, my friends. It's just whatever. Thanks to the therapy writing comment, I just realized I hate writing character growth because there's self-insert and it's like reliving all of that, but with magic. Yeah. Yeah. Two teens meet each other, fall in love, and die in a week. Yeah, pretty much. All right, hang on. Let's sleep so that we can see. Beep. So we can see how this is doing. Okay. All right. So this is how it's looking. We've got a head and the beginning of what its spine is going to be. This is going to have to get, this will get corrected. This looks really bad, so I'm going to curve it nicely from one to the other. It's going to be a little bit difficult to learn exactly how to curve it like that, but we can definitely do it by just placing markers along those points and like heading for them. But I'm actually pretty happy with how we're starting off. I'm just going to fly up real quick. Depending on what you're gonna say, I would say be careful with trigger warnings because this is a Twitch chat. It might be better for stuff like the Discord, but Look at this fucking head and spine. But we have a beginning. This head is gonna be ridiculous. All right. All right, boys. Boys. I guess this is probably gonna be where I'm gonna wrap up. If anybody has any questions or topics or things that we needed to cover, but I do work in the morning, so I kind of have to be clever about it, and be responsible with actually sleeping. And I can get you guys set up on a new thing. Oh, Crispy is streaming. Let's go there. Let's go there. Okay. Oh, it's starting soon. Okay, hang on. We have to talk for another minute and a half because they're not starting yet. They have another minute and a half. So I'm gonna wait to load up the stream. We have to wait a minute and a half because they're in the starting soon screen right now. They're gonna start stream and I'm just gonna have to immediately pop in. Okay, I'll load up the raid in a second. Yeah. This is weird. So I guess my last little thing is thank you guys. Oh, this is gonna be weird. My partner says hello. She said to pass it on. Hello. Just in general, I guess I'm gonna be sappy here for a second. I'm gonna be a little sap bitch. I'm gonna be a little bit of a sappy cunt for a moment. Hang on, let me find my end music so that I have it. There it is. Thanks for being here. Not just for today's stream, but for the past 2 years. For those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the stream and didn't hear, this will be the last day on in this house. For us, I'll be closing up my computer and packing up my stream setup tomorrow night. This will be the last time you ever see this room. Which is really weird. So, you know, there's always going to be VODs, there's memories, there's stuff to go back and look at. And I'll be doing that myself as well too. But I found a lot of who I am and what I want out of life and all of the amazing things that the Hive has provided me in this room. There are memories here I will never forget. This place has been so huge for me. And the birth of the Hive has been one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. It means so much for me that any of you guys are here. And it's weird to leave the place where it all was born. I made all of my first thumbnails here. All of the stream art, the starting soon screens were all made in this room. I laid in bed and panicked about missing a single day of stream. And you know, it has been an amazing 2 years. The 2-year anniversary is coming up way faster than I thought it would. We have like 2 months and it'll have been 2 years. But by the time we have our 2-year anniversary stream, by the time August 15th rolls around, I won't even be in this state anymore. So a lot is going to change. And remember, things are going to feel a little bit different while I'm at my mom's house. Streams are going to be a little bit more PG-13. I'll probably be a little bit quieter, a little bit more toned down, and we won't be able to have the discussions that we normally have in terms of, you know, the trans stuff and the gender stuff and the cock and balls jokes. Everybody can still spam it on Twitch chat, but I will be toning it down a little bit because my little sisters will be in the house. It won't be long, and then, indeed, to new beginnings, my friends, to new beginnings, my bees. You know, things change, but we go forward, not backwards. And so we're gonna look backwards with memory. Today, I am the world. I have reached the end of my cycle. I am the world card. I can look back at everything that we've accomplished here together and everything that we've gotten to do together here, and it has been amazing. And to new beginnings together with all of you and me and all of my friends and getting out of this town. What could be cooler than that? So, thanks for being here through all of this. It has been an amazing experience. I'm gonna load you guys up to go raid Crispy. Thanks for just giving me this opportunity, and I hope you guys stick with me through the the chaos that will be the move. But I love you all. And just know that wherever I am is where I want you to be. Home comes with me. It's not a house. It's not a streaming setup. It's not a room. It's us. All right. I love you all. I'll see you later, trees. Peace. Sleep well, loves. Goodbye. I'll see you soon in a brand new house. Goodbye.